Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. Why does it feel like it's been a while? It's only been 2 days. I guess normally I don't have a 2-day break between, or like a 1-day break between streams. Normally it's just 2 days and then 2 days in a row and then 5 days of nothing. For some reason it feels weird. Anyway, hello, welcome Theo. I'm still like half asleep. I slept decently well last night, but I didn't sleep well the night before. And because of that, I didn't sleep well enough last night to make up for the night before, because one bad night messes me up for a decent ass time. Just woke up an hour ago. Yeah, that's kind of expected with how late you went to bed. I don't know if it's still the case, but I used to like wake up earlier than you would go to bed. Man. But because I'm still half asleep, I was like, what do I want to play today? Do I have the brain power for a mystery game or an RPG or whatever? I was half thinking like, oh, maybe I'll just heckin' play more Pokemon Snap or something. But ultimately I was just like, you know what? Detective Pikachu is a mystery game for babies. And it finally has a Twitch category. Let's play that. Let's get back to that one. I do want to get through like a decent amount of Detective Pikachu before another code comes out. Because like, you know, these were two of the games I was real heckin' excited for. And I'm like, I kind of want to finish this before another code steals all of my time. Also, why is this an also? Anyway, I did actually do this before the previous stream, but I didn't mention it. I've ordered some more Lego. Mainly because the new Lego Super Mario sets released, and one of them has Nabbit in it, and I'm like, yep, I want Nabbit, give me that. So I made some orders, like first day of the year, so sometime this month there's going to be another Lego building stream. And then there was another set that I was looking at like, it's a bit expensive, but I'll bookmark it for later. And then I was like, yesterday I was buying stuff from another store, and I'm like, these guys have Lego too, let me just have a look at what they have. And they had the same set, but it was like 30 bucks cheaper than on the official Lego store. And I'm like, oh, do I get that? No, not yet. Not yet, I already bought some Lego this month. If I really want it, I could wait until next month and see if it's still there. I'm trying not to overload on buying Lego. Anyway, Detective Pikachu, let's go. It's been a while. So from what I remember, last time we played this, did the ruins, we saved Pikachu from jail. I haven't played this game in a year. I think you mean I haven't played this game since last year, Theo, because it has been less than a year since the last time I played it. Jeez, can't even get the phrasing right. I think from what I remember, we helped Pikachu escape from jail, and we uncovered like, the police, or the PPB was working together with this other organization, and they're like kidnapping Pokemon or whatever in order to control them or something, and stuff like that. Oh look, here it is. Tim and Pikachu found a photo in Butler's office that suggests Unitas is targeting Jessica, so they make their way to Bamboo Burrow to check on her. Right, let's have ourselves a look around, shall we?
Right.
It was quite startling when Pikachu fainted last night. Oh yeah, and Pikachu's been having fucking divorce flashbacks. I suppose it's understandable, but considering he was being held at the police station. But the same thing happened during dinner the other day too. I think the two of you may be pushing yourselves a bit too hard. Why don't you take a rest? Why don't you take today to rest? I wish we could, but there's still a lot to investigate. Pikachu's raring to go too. It's been a while since I've had to do What am I saying? They're like, oh, it's been a while since I had to do voices. I did Pokemon before I went on my break. I did voices in Pokemon. Hasn't been long at all. Why don't you take it easy until lunch then? Thanks, but we're already getting a late start. We've really got to head out. That was last year. I feel like there's got to be a limit on how many of those jokes you're allowed to make. Of course you do. Sorry, we'll see you later. Let's check out the news before we head out. They're doing a report on the case involving Butler.
This is GNN News. Yesterday, Will Butler, chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau, was arrested for kidnapping Pokemon. While Mr. Butler has largely admitted to the charges, he has also suggested that he had an accomplice. The Rhyme City Police are now searching for any Pokemon that are still missing. In a statement, Mayor Myers said he is taking this incident very seriously and that the organization will undergo a complete reform.
Mayor's got his work cut out for him, cleaning up after that piece of work.
Well, he did create the PPB.
Hopefully this means the PPB will stop detaining innocent Pokemon now. Probably, yeah. That still leaves Unitas, the organization Butler was working with. Not to mention those cube devices. I think it'll be a while before we can solve these mysteries. Those mysteries. Until then, we have to do what we can to stop Unitas from causing any more harm. My thoughts exactly.
Yep. How did you like the coffee I made?
Well, let me see.
Oh, you made that coffee? Thanks, Sophia.
She had her heart set on making coffee for Pikachu and was practicing it all day.
You were pretty worried about him, huh?
Well, of course I was worried. Pikachu is family.
Thanks, Sophia. That was the best coffee I've ever had.
Yep.
Was the coffee good, Pikachu? It tasted fantastic, Sophia. I mean, how could it not after you made it just for me? I think Pikachu really appreciated that, Sophia. Is there any... Because I remember, right, like, in the first case, we, like, helped in Applin, so there was apples on the table. And then in the second case, where there were all those berries there, so we had a bowl of berries on the table. There doesn't seem to be anything here related to the third case. So that's interesting. Anyway, newspaper. It's the morning paper. Guess I'll give it a quick read. Even the smallest articles can offer vital info. Oh, good lord. All those side quests we did. It's an article about Chief Butler. You mean former Chief Butler? I'm trying to figure out... So, here's the problem, right? In order to have my microphone in front of me, the cord needs to, like, essentially be going through between my legs. And so it's difficult to figure out where I can put my feet. Where I can put my legs. So that I'm not, like, tapping the cord and causing static noise or whatever. It's annoying. I need one of those, like, heckin'... What's it called? Like, mic arms. So that I can have it, like... Not just sitting on my desk or whatever. But I've already spent enough this month. That's enough. That's enough spending for 1 month. He captured innocent Pokemon and exchanged them for money. There's no way he's keeping his title after that.
Seems like all the Pokemon being detained at the police station were able to return to their homes. And the police are searching for the Pokemon that were sent to Unitas.
Looks like Brad's team is handling that. At least they can... It's the least they can do after they went around arresting all of us innocent Pokemon. Gossifleur Choir performs to full house.
It's an article about the Gossifleur Choir concert.
That's the group you saved from disbanding, right?
I don't know if I'd go that far. Still, I didn't expect to see them in the newspaper. They're a bigger deal than I thought. It says here their concert tickets tend to sell out fast. Guess it's a good thing we managed to find them all.
Yep, looks like they made it to their next stop on the tour, no problem.
Let's go see them next time they're in Rhyme City.
Sounds good to me. We should check out their concert schedule.
Renowned chef dishes about perfect cooking heat.
It's an interview with a top-rated chef in Rhyme City.
Reading is difficult. If you hear me pausing, it's because my brain is stopping to process what it is I'm reading.
Well, reading isn't difficult. Reading out loud is difficult.
Oh hey, I see them on TV all the time. I think their catchphrase is something like, heat is paramount when it comes to cooking.
They sound pretty fired up about cooking heat in this interview, too. According to them, the flame is as fervent and fierce and focused as a pig knight's. Oh, according to them, a flame as fervent, fierce, and focused as a pig knight's produces the ideal cooking heat.
Huh, kinda surprised they'd use Pignite as the standard. There's gotta be lots of other Pokemon that can create stronger flames than Pignite, right?
Maybe if the flame's too strong, the food just burns to a crisp.
I see. Guess there's more to cooking than I realized.
So I guess that's the reward for helping with the Pignite that didn't want to move. I'm just glad there are people out here doing this kind of research.
Where does Furt's body end and its tail begin?
Seems like the researchers involved in this debate couldn't reach a conclusion.
This topic's come up a few times before, right?
I mean, wouldn't you just check where it's...
What?
Like, I mean, sure, its body looks like one big tube, but you just, like, perform an X-ray, look at its skeleton. Voila, you'll be able to see where its tailbone is. Am I overthinking this? I understand this is a game for babbies, but, like... Come on.
But no one's been able to find a real answer.
See, no one has that problem when they look at me. My body's here and my tail's back there, easy. For it, though, that's a completely different story. Not even a great detective like me could get to the bottom of that mystery.
Yeah, because you're a detective, not a fucking biologist. I have finished my tea. Meso masterpiece. The changing value of art. Okay.
What's this photo? Did someone throw paint all over that wall?
Oh, that's Rhyme City's newest hot new tourist spot. Originally it was just the product of some Apom playing pranks. There was some debate about whether the wall should be repainted, but now it's apparently considered a popular piece of modern art.
A Pokemon prank turned modern art, huh? The world really is full of surprises.
Do you think the Apom could have been trying to make art on purpose? See, this is just making me heckin' think about heckin' monkey selfie case. Do you think in the Pokemon world, Pokemon are allowed to have a copyright over the art they make, or is it only humans?
Would the APOM be able to claim copyright?
I doubt it. We should ask next time we see them.
The migratory patterns of Talo. I wonder what happened to that Talo.
Is that the one you met while I was detained? If it ended up living near Fountain Plaza, I'm sure it'll eventually stop feeling homesick. That place gets a lot of foot traffic, you know.
Yeah, I always see people and Pokemon there.
During the colder months, Talo flies south to live where it's warmer. That Talo will probably do the same eventually.
Well, I hope it enjoys its time here until then. 4 hands are better than 2. Machamp joined the workforce.
There's a feature on the Machamp that work alongside humans.
They work as movers and help transport goods. Some even help direct traffic too. This isn't new. This has been happening since heckin' Gen 3. The heckin' moving company that helps you move in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald is staffed by a bunch of Machamp.
We saw some unloading containers that time we were at the wharf, remember?
Oh, is that... That'd be referencing the first game. Okay, so the article isn't saying, oh, this is some brand new thing. It's just like, hey, this is a thing that happens. Understandable.
They're big time strong, and on top of that, they've got 4 arms too. They might not be my first choice if I need something done with precision, but they're great for heavy lifting.
I can see why their services are in high demand.
Yep, they're the best at what they do. That's the kind of excellence we should aim for.
And of course, the daily crossword.
Hey,
Let's cross some words, Tim.
This aromatic Pokemon has a beautiful flower blooming on its head.
That sure sounds like Lilligant to me.
This Pokemon has fluffy fur around its neck, loves to stay clean, and lives as it pleases.
Oh, I know this one. The answer's Delcatty.
This Pokemon prefers secluded places.
Sounds like the Pokemon I see behind the police station sometimes. I'll go with Hatena.
We didn't even find those answers together this time, but you still got them all right. Nice going, Pikachu.
Today's clues were all about Pokemon that live in Rhyme City, right? As a detective, I gotta make sure I know who my neighbors are.
I kind of want to... Once we finish the game, I kind of want to go back through and like look at all of the crossword answers from like the newspaper and like try and make an actual crossword out of all of them. That would be fun. Anyway, that's the newspaper. Let's go. Let's go, Pikachu.
Right.
Was that necessary? You could have just faded to black.
Memories of the Bamboo Forest.
Oh, this is nice.
hey,
Alright, Tim, let's go find Jessica.
Yeah, we need to make sure that Unitas organization isn't after her.
Guess we don't have time for any sightseeing while we're here.
Jessica's suit should be working at the pizzeria. Let's go there first and see if she's around.
Right.
Is that a Galarian Meowth? What are you doing here? It's interesting that they just heckin' put like Galarian and Alolan forms around the place in Rhyme City. Although I guess this is the first one we've seen that is like explicitly just here and hasn't like been put here or was brought here or whatever. So maybe there's an explanation for him. This is a Meowth, right?
Yeah, it's a steel-type Meowth.
Also, people notice, well, one of my friends noticed that, like, when it's an Alolan form of a Pokemon, they actually say, oh yeah, that's the Alolan form of Exeggutor or whatever. But for whatever reason, they don't do the same with the Galarian forms. Like, it's like, oh yeah, that's an ice instead of a Galarian Darmanitan or a Galarian Meowth. They just say, oh yeah, that's an ice type Darmanitan, and that's a steel type Meowth, which is odd. Okay, so yeah, they are just saying like, yeah, he's not from around here. Understandable.
I take it you're not from around these parts, Meowth. Where'd you come from, buddy?
Meow.
What? You're friends with Darmanitan and Ice-Q?
Well, understandable. They are both from the Galar region. You mean the Darmanitan and Ice-Q from the ruins?
What are you doing here all by yourself?
Meowth.
So your friends got captured and you followed them, only to lose track of them along the way.
Meow, 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 meow.
You like it here because Jessica feeds you? And there are others you can test your strength against? Your hobbies are eating and battling, huh?
I hope we can help this Meowth see Darmanitan and its friends.
They should still be at the southern ruins with Gordon. You must want to see Darmanitan and the gang, huh? Huh, Meowth?
Meow.
You do, eh? Let me tell you how to get to the southern ruins.
Meow, meow.
You don't want to go until you've battled and defeated the strongest Pokemon in the Bamboo Forest?
Meow, 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 meow.
But you haven't won yet, so you want to beat that Pokemon before you leave.
Let's be careful, Pikachu. Sounds like there's a really strong Pokemon out there. Oh, those are pretty flowers. Eat the blossom. Som.
You're playing a game with that old man? Sounds fun.
Okay.
Yes.
We need to find Jessica.
Oh,
It's a tourist map of Bamboo Borough. Looks like this neighborhood is laid out in a straight line. Very convenient for game developers.
That makes it easy for us to navigate. Judging by the map, we're at the far right end of the neighborhood.
Yeah, we won't get lost as long as we stay on this street.
What do you mean stay on this street? There's only one street.
It's Heracross. I used one of those on my team in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It looks threatening. Let's stay out of its way. And here's a Vikavolt. I used one of these on my team in Pokemon Moon.
It looks really angry.
Oh, what? You know what? For the generic characters, I'm not gonna bother giving them a voice. I don't want to completely destroy my throat. What do I do? He won't listen to me at all.
Seems like something's up.
Is anything wrong? As you can see, my Vikavolt's about to start a fight with Heracross. Vika, Hera. You're right. A fight's about to break out at any moment. There's clearly already a fight, but okay.
Actually, I've heard these two Pokemon have a history of being rivals.
I was on a walk with Vikavolt, and then he bumped into Heracross.
And that's when he lost his temper, huh?
I wonder if there's a way we could stop them.
They're powerful Pokemon, so it'd be tough to stop them with brute force. Let's find a Pokemon that can help them calm down.
Okay. You? No. Okay, so I guess we'll find them eventually. Hi there, can I interest you in some herbal medicine? Please buy as much as you'd like.
Excuse me?
Interesting. What kind of medicine do you have? Oh, you know, all sorts. That's descriptive. I'm just looking after the shop while the owner's away. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not sure that's something to laugh about. The owner's quite enthusiastic about herbal medicine. He's always disappearing to go look for ingredients. He'll pop out, then suddenly show up again with piles of roots and empty insect shells. When he couldn't enter Bamboo Forest a couple years back, he ended up finding another good spot to collect ingredients. Turns out the spot's got different ingredients than the Bamboo Forest. He's been popping over there ever since.
I see.
You know, I thought the owner was being kinda careless with his business at first, but it sounds like he actually knows what he's doing. This shop would go out of business without the owner's hard work. I'm more than happy to just hold down the fort, haha. They seem like a great pair.
Excuse me?
Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood lately? Unusual? Well, our supply of herbal medicine has gotten pretty low, so I've been wondering whether it'll last until the owner gets back. I see. I hope he comes back soon. Me too. It'd be a shame if he came back to a shuttered shop, haha. How is she so carefree? Charcoal shop? Okay. Hey there, here to do some sightseeing? Then have I got the souvenir for you. Our bamboo charcoal is made from only the finest pieces of bamboo. Trust me, it's our quality is first class. First class, eh? That's a bold statement. We'd love to hear more about this We'd love to hear more about this neighborhood. And about bamboo charcoal, too, if you don't mind. No problem at all. Can't tell you much about the neighborhood, I'm afraid, but I can talk your ear off about bamboo charcoal. I guess we may as well listen to his charcoal spiel. As I'm sure you're well aware, Bamboo Borough is famous for its bamboo. By harnessing that abundant natural resource, bamboo charcoal was born. Our bamboo charcoal is crafted by a charcoal master with 60 years of experience. He pours his heart and soul into every piece. Huh? Wow, 60 years? I know, right? I learned a ton by working with him. He's so dedicated to his craft, but I guess he'd have to be to do this for 80 years. Yeah, 80 years is a long time to do any... Wait, hold on. Didn't he just say 60 years? I highly recommend our bamboo charcoal as a souvenir. Something smells sus.
Excuse me?
And it's not the charcoal. Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood lately? Huh, strange question, stranger. Nothing comes to mind, though. I see. Well, thanks anyway. Guess nothing strange has been going on. Hello. Oh! They got detective hats. Welcome. How about a souvenir to remember your trip?
Let me see.
Oh, I love souvenirs. Let's take a look, Tim. You never know, we might learn something useful. I feel like I've seen you somewhere. You hear that, Tim? People recognize us here, too. I got it. You two are detectives, right? Close. I'm not just a detective, though. I'm a great detective. I've got just the thing for a couple of sleuths. I'd love to take a look. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions, too?
Oh?
Hey, isn't this hat... It looks just like mine. Excellent choice. That detective hat is very popular with kids. Why don't we get one for Sophia as a souvenir? I think it might be a bit small for her. You're probably right. Too bad.
Excuse me?
Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood lately? Well, I've been seeing some new faces Oh, that's not Pikachu. I've been seeing some new faces recently. Interesting. What sorts of new faces exactly? Why, hip youngsters like yourself, of course. I'll bet they heard about all the rare souvenirs we carry. You can't find goods like these in the city, you know. He's a dedicated salesman. No kidding. Seems like no one suspicious has come by, at least. But why did they bring Rachel over here just for the heckin' souvenir shop? Oh look, there's another Meowth. And a Alolan one. We'll see if they refer to as an Alolan Meowth or whether they're like, oh, this is a dark type Meowth. Anyway, here's Psyduck. Hey Psyduck, what are you doing here? Psyduck was an important part of the heckin' Detective Pikachu movie. Psy. What's it saying, Pikachu? Psyduck's partner is conducting interviews around here. She's doing a special report on local restaurants, so she's looking for good places to eat. This is absolutely a reference to the heckin' the movie. Because I'm pretty sure Psyduck's partner in the movie was a reporter. Because she was basically like a reference to the reporter character from the first game, but without actually being the character. So this is like when they had Ash's Pikachu randomly show up in the original Detective Pikachu, except instead of referencing the anime, it's referencing the movie. Probably. It's asking if we know any good places. We only just got here, so I'm not really sure. My #1 recommendation is the pizzeria right there. Their oven-fresh bamboo charcoal pizza is out of this world. The curry place over there is good too. They put tomato berries in their curry, so it's super spicy, but it goes so well with coffee. You say that like you've eaten at all these places. Huh? Yeah, I guess you're right. I wonder why. Anyway, you said your partner's doing interviews for a special report. Is she a reporter? Psyduck. Oh, okay. Your partner's a reporter for GNN. Psyduck. Well then, Psyduck, tell your partner we say hello. Psy. That's absolutely gotta be a heckin'
Hey, Psyduck, how's it going?
reference to the movie.
There's something I wanted to ask you, actually. Did you eat too much good food? You seem too full to chat right now.
Oh? Some. It's a blossom. Don't you think it's looking a little antsy? Some. You worried about something? What's wrong? Apparently it's part of a group of Blossom that put on dance performances here. But it's almost showtime and the other two Blossom haven't arrived yet. Well then, shall we go look for them? Right on, Tim, I knew you'd ask that. Alright, Blossom, we'll help you out. Some. Well, we know where one of them is. Some? Oh, Blossom, there you are. Your friends are waiting for you at the usual spot. Some? I lost track of time while playing with that old man. They're waiting for you, so hurry on over there. Some. This place is bustling. Okay, so it's only... Oh no. Bruh. Internet plays. I haven't disconnected, but I'm dropping frames like hell. Why though? Bruh. Okay, you know what? We're not going to sit through this time. I am going to go and restart my router. I will be back in a second. Oh, right as I say that, it goes from red to orange. Oh, it's right back. Okay. But next time it does that, I'm restarting my router. I'll just have to keep an eye on if it starts dropping frames again. Because we're back on fully green. 4 bars. Man. When will the dancing start? Why does my thing still say it's unstable? Like in Stream Manager. Okay, no, now it says it's excellent. I just had to refresh. Okay. Meowth? Is this a Meowth? It looks a little different. It's an Alolan Meowth. You don't see one of them every day. So yeah, there it is. Why do they call this an Alolan Meowth, but the Galarian Meowth was called a Steel-type Meowth? It's dumb. Supposedly they're prideful and crafty. Meow Meowth. Oh, my bad. Didn't mean to offend. Meow. What's that? Something you need help with? Meowth. Meow Meow. It says it lost its brooch while playing in the bamboo forest, and it's demanding that we go look for it. Hey, we don't have time for that. Go look for it yourself. Meow Meow. It's saying the bamboo forest feels very off today, so it doesn't want to go in there. That's your problem, not ours. Hey now, let's try to help it. How about we look for the brooch if we have some spare time? I guess that's fine. Meow. The brooch is apparently real shiny. If we see anything that matches that description, let's get a closer look. Nice, nice. Oh, this is the pizzeria. Always opens with a chomp. Dino. This Pokemon is hanging out near the restaurants. Okay. Don't want to go further. Cause I don't know. Like, do we just progress the story or should we look around first? I'll look around first. Welcome to the hottest curry spot in Bamboo Borough. More side quests. Squow. Squow. It's a squabbit. What's wrong? What? You're tired of eating curry every day? Looks like its partner is the owner of the curry place. Squow. It says it likes the super spicy curry they make with tomato berries, but squab it. It keeps saying, I want something sweet. Give me something sweet. I wish I could help it out. I wonder if there's any sweet berries nearby. Yeah, if we find one, let's bring it over here. There's only bamboo around here, though. Don't get your hopes up too high. I've got all sorts of ceramics from around the world. Feel free to take a look. More side quests. Holy shit. Shoes. Hey, it's Gumshoos, the stakeout Pokemon.
It's staring at the curry place very intensely. I wonder what's wrong.
Let's ask it. Hey, what are you... Shoos. Whoa, I just wanted to talk. No need to go all aggro. Shoos. You're in the middle of a stakeout and can't chat, huh?
Maybe there was some kind of an incident.
Shoos. The people who come out of there always look like they're in pain? There must be something rotten going on in there, or so it says.
I definitely read that with the wrong inflection, but I don't care. They probably look in pain. Look like they're in pain because they ate something spicy.
That tracks. It is a curry place after all.
Shoes. Oh, that's only 2 shoeses.
Nah, there's nothing rotten going on in there. They just ate something spicy. Shoes? You look like you don't believe me. Alright then, I'll have you try the curry for yourself. Let's go, Tim.
I didn't agree to this.
Alright, guess we're doing this now.
Hi there, were you looking to buy some curry? Unfortunately, we just sold out. Sorry about that.
What?
Lucky for me, I had a lot of customers today. So I'm about to start prepping the curry for this evening. Sounds like it'll be a while before it's ready.
But how am I gonna have Gumshoos try the curry?
Sorry you're disappointed, but there's nothing we can do. I'm just thinking out loud, mind you. But a customer was just here, and he bought a lot of curry buns. Personally, I think his eyes were bigger than his stomach.
Huh. Maybe he wouldn't mind sharing one with us.
What did this person look like? I believe he was wearing a green hoodie.
Green hoodie, got it.
He's the Luigi to our Mario.
Well, we're gonna team up and teach Mario and Luigi detective techniques or something.
Thank you.
He might still be nearby. Let's go find him.
Ayo? Why is this place just empty? Hey Pikachu, what's this?
It's bamboo charcoal. Local charcoal artisans burn bamboo to create it.
Wow, that was a surprisingly thorough answer.
Yeah, I guess it was.
I wonder if the workshop is in the back.
It's possible. I can hear some faint noises.
Should we go check?
Nah, best not disturb an artisan at work.
I was about to type in chat, oh, heckin' OBS disconnected, even though my heckin', what's it called? Even though my computer still has internet.
Oh ho, that looks promising. Okay, so I rather than just like restarting things or whatever, I was like, yep, the thing I neglected to do last time, I'm just going to heckin' update OBS because I didn't download the update last time. Downloaded the update and now it looks like it's functioning. Good news, everyone. So fingers crossed that actually fixed it. Because, like, my phone still had internet, my computer still had internet, OBS didn't. So, with any luck, having updated OBS, it should fix things. Anyway, this curry bun is so spicy. Hey, you're the one who bought all the curry buns. That's a lot. I heard they're really good, so I bought a whole bunch. But I didn't think they'd be this spicy. Feel free to take some if you'd like. Are you sure? There's no way I can put a dent in these. This is perfect, eh, Tim? We'll take some then, thank you. Oh, that's supposed to be... I'm supposed to actually give Tim a voice. Heckin'. Let's go bring this to Gumshoes. Back and forth. I'm glad we didn't actually have to go and, like, try and find water for him.
Sure.
Shoes. Hey, I brought you some curry. Curry buns, to be precise. Shoes. If you think they smell amazing, just wait until you taste one. Whoa, don't scarf it all down at once. Shoes? Are you okay? It looks like it's gonna breathe fire. Shoes, shoes, shoes. Gumshoes seem to like it. Extreme spiciness at all. Shoes. It says it'll be keeping an even closer eye on the joint. Maybe it's thinking it can have the leftovers. Shoes, shoes. Alright, case closed. I suppose so. Well, there's one thing resolved. Hello there, huh? Is something wrong? This is the first time we've met, right? I think so. Why do you ask? Hold on, let me just refresh this so it... Yeah. Had to refresh my stream manager because otherwise it keeps saying, oh, the connection's unstable, even though it isn't anymore. You remind me of someone I met a while back who helped an injured Pokemon. That's probably Harry. I see. We must look similar, huh? Maybe you have a doppelganger, Tim. By the way, can I ask you a few questions? The air here feels really clean, doesn't it? Why do you think that is? I don't know. Why? Because bamboo plants keep the air clean. If you put bamboo charcoal in your room, it'll keep air clean there too. I don't think that's how it works. I guess bamboo charcoal isn't just used for fuel. Maybe we can give some as souvenirs. Good idea. Let's get some from Pablo and Holiday too. Have you noticed? Oh, thank you, Stream Elements. It took a while. But yes, we are back. Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood lately? Nope, everything's the same as ever. Just look at Miss J. She's busy like always. Miss J? Who's that? Miss Jessica. She knows a lot about Pokemon. Jessica? Do you know where she is right now? I saw her leave the pizzeria earlier. Thanks, we'll keep looking around here then. Oh, so she left the pizzeria, so we probably can interact with the pizzeria then and be like, oh yeah, she's not here right now. Som. Pikachu, this Blossom must be... One that's making its friend wait. Hey Blossom, isn't there something you're forgetting? Som. I totally forgot about the performance. You're late, you should go to your meeting spot pronto. Som. Oh, we have to go back that way anyway. Is that all of them? Yeah, the performance should be starting now. Then let's go watch. Som. Looks like it's just started. Som. They're thanking us and telling us to enjoy the show. Oh, we will. They look so pretty. There's 2 resolved. Let's go.
Yes,
Hey, pizza man. Hi there, thanks for stopping by. It is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the famous Bamboo Bar Pizzeria.
Excuse me?
Thanks. Our pizza dough is infused with bamboo charcoal, giving it an aroma and flavor unlike anything you've tasted. You could say our pizza has real pizzazz. You sure have a lot of energy. Good pizza starts with good energy, that's my motto. Come on, let's ask him some questions. I'm actually in the middle of concocting a new type of pizza. It's a mushroom pizza that uses tochikaso. I've got a hit on my hands, don't you think? Tochikaso? Is that some kind of herbal medicine? That's right, good guess. The idea popped into my head when I saw a Paris. I'm sure people would enjoy a health-minded pizza. Nah, give me that unhealthy stuff. If I'm ordering a pizza, I do not care about my health. I care about good tasting food. If I cared about my health, I would be eating something healthy. That is not what pizza is. Give me the pizza.
Excuse me?
We're looking for the woman in this photo. We heard she works here. She does, yeah, that's Jessica. She's been working here about 2 years now. Why are you looking for her? She's a friend of ours. Ah, gotcha. Well, I'm sure she'd be happy to know you came by. I'm afraid she's not here at the moment, though. I believe she's gone to get bamboo charcoal and other pizza ingredients. That's an important job when you work at a restaurant. That's helpful to know. Thank you. The bamboo charcoal shop is right over there. Why don't you go take a look? Okay, so that's why this was a thing. Looks like no one's at the bamboo charcoal shop. I just ate, but all this pizza talk to make me hungry again. Hey yo, trans rights. It's Sylveon. Brings good vibes. Syl. Do you need something from my Sylveon? Sylveon? Syl. That's it, a Sylveon. What's up, Pikachu? Sylveon can project a calming aura. Oh, I didn't even think about that. She should be able to break up Vikavolt and Heracross's fight. Really? Let's ask then. Would it be alright if your Sylveon helped us out? Some Pokemon over there are about to start fighting. Sure, do you think you could help with that, Sylveon? Sylveon! Leave it to me, she says. I think she's saying she'll help. Alright, let's hurry back to those two Pokemon. Oh wait, that was the... I saw a toucan in the back. I didn't even realize it was the heckin' Quizmaster lady. Oh, you two, please help. They can't hold back any longer. Heracross. Vika. I don't know if it's Vikavolt or Vikavolt. I've always said Vikavolt. Looks like we made it just in time. Oh wait, that's Pikachu. Looks like we made it just in time. Work your magic, Sylveon. Syl.
Yes!
Oh no. Heckin', it did say Vika. So it is Vikavolt. I was right. I've heard so many people say Vikavolt. I'm like, no, it's Vika. Screw you. Hera. Vika. Wow, that Heracross and my Vikavolt have calmed down. Sylveon can make everyone feel warm and happy. I'd say it worked. Yeah, it really did. Hey, keep it together. So you're the ones who asked that girl for help? You saved the day, thank you. Oh no, Sylveon and her partner deserve all the credit. Isn't my Sylveon amazing? Sylveon.
Yeah, you both did an incredible job. Thank you so much. Seems like our work here is done.
No more fighting, alright, you two. Vika. Hurrah. Alright, that's 3 side quests done. My Sylveon is amazing. Alright, what else do we have around here? Oh, there's the Paris that inspired the health pizza. Hosts mushroom parasites. Para. He says his partner is obsessed with pizza.
That must be a lot to deal with.
Paris. He says the manager of the pizzeria and the folks at the herbal remedy shop are always glancing at him.
I guess they really like him?
Hey,
Have you witnessed anything unusual lately?
Para.
Nothing in particular, huh? Well, sorry to bother you.
I'm a big fan of the pizzeria in this neighborhood. I could eat there every day, no problem. Is it that good?
Oh man, I don't even have words to describe how good it is. She must be talking about the pizzeria where Jessica works. Let's ask her about it.
Right, excuse me, could we ask you a few questions?
Of course, if you got questions about pizza, I'm your gal.
The pizzeria in this neighborhood is famous among pizza enthusiasts.
Famous, huh? Now I want to try it.
We can get some after we finish our investigation.
Excuse me.
Have you noticed anything unusual in the neighborhood lately? Let's see, something strange happened yesterday at the pizzeria. What? At the pizzeria?
Tim, if it happened yesterday, that must mean...
Yeah, can you tell us more about what happened?
They served me something that wasn't on the menu. Does that mean they consider me a regular now?
Wait, that was the strange thing?
One thing's for sure, she really loves that pizzeria.
It's quiz time! I can't remember what voice I gave the quiz professor. It's been too long. Oh, hi, Detective. What a coincidence seeing you here. You weren't by chance following me, were you?
I don't think I've ever noticed that Toucannon's legs are like bright blue.
Cano.
It's the quiz professor. She came all the way here?
No, we didn't follow you. We just had something important to do here. But now that we have run into each other, does that mean... Yep, that's right, there's only one thing for us to do. I've been here a few times for my research, but it's always exciting. There are all kinds of Pokemon here.
I don't see any way out of this.
Okay, here's question number 1. Cano. What Pokemon bites and eats anything it comes across? Eats anything it comes across, huh? Maybe we can find it hanging out somewhere that has food.
Great idea, let's go see.
Okay, let me know when you figure out which Pokemon it is. Da. That is probably Dino. There he is. Dino. Hey, Pikachu, this Pokemon keeps biting everything around it.
Then it's gotta be a Dino. It bites anything that moves, so be careful.
Dino.
Says it likes to eat all the food at the tourist shop. That the tourists drop.
Haha, that's quite an appetite.
Which means...
It must be the answer to the quiz professor's question.
Yeah, let's go tell her.
Da. So many side quests, but at least they're all getting cleared pretty quickly.
And it's before we've even really found what the mystery of this chapter is.
Why, hello, Detective. Have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Dino, right? That's right. Bravo. Cano. Dino can't see, so they navigate their surroundings by biting everything. Don't get too close to it, or you'll get bit. They pretty much eat everything, but they'll remember when something's especially tasty. No wonder it hangs out near the restaurants. The pizza and curry there are delicious.
I just hope it doesn't get into any trouble if it bites a Pokemon. On to question number 2. What sharp-eyed Pokemon keeps watch from above for anyone suspicious? Cano. Must have distinctive eyes.
I don't think I saw any Pokemon with sharp eyes around here.
The Pokemon in question might not be on this street. Let me know when you find the answer.
Okay, so we have to progress the chapter a bit before we can find that one, I guess.
What a huge gate. I wonder if it's... Yep, it's locked. If this gate weren't locked, we could get into the bamboo forest through here.
We don't want to go forcing our way in, so let's try asking people in the area for information.
Did someone scream just now?
It came from up ahead. Let's go check it out.
Ow.
Charcoal Shopmaster. He gets a little intro plaque, but he doesn't actually get a name. Also, regular Meowth.
Are you okay?
Don't worry. I've just gone and thrown out my back again. No. He doesn't have a name, but he did get an intro plaque, so I guess I'll give him a voice.
Jessica. Rachel? Tim?
Friends of Jessica, are you? Of course, my back could decide to give out now.
Is something wrong?
No, just sitting with a memory. Sorry for the trouble, Jessica.
Please, don't be sorry. Just take it easy.
I don't remember what Jessica sounds like. Wish I could at least deliver the bamboo charcoal, but I'm out of stock, sorry to say.
In that case, I can go to the kiln and get some charcoal. I was about to go to the bamboo forest to collect some pizza ingredients anyway.
Mighty kind of you to offer, but I fear the bamboo charcoal might be too heavy for one person to manage alone.
We can help. I'm up for that. What do you think, Jessica? Thanks, you two. That'd be a great help. That'd be a big help, rather.
Reading! Much obliged. Sorry to put both of you to work after you came all this way to see Jessica.
We're happy to help, really. We'll give it our all. I'm getting pumped up just thinking about it. Meow. Meow, meow. Thanks, Meowth. Take care of the boss for me, okay? Meow. The bamboo forest is beyond the gate, right? It was locked earlier.
What? That apprentice of mine, did he lock the gate when he left for the charcoal kiln? I told him to keep the gate open from morning to evening.
Easy. Getting worked up isn't going to help your back.
Yeah, take the key and be careful out there.
We will, thank you.
Seems those people targeting Jessica haven't made it here yet.
Yeah, thankfully. Hey, Jessica, how are you doing? You haven't seen anyone suspicious around, have you? I don't think so. Why? Oh, it's nothing. Never mind. Come on, let's hurry up and get this done. To the bamboo forest. Oh, we can actually speak to everyone. Okay.
Yes.
Sorry you have to deal with this. I know you came here to have fun. It's no big deal, seriously.
Yeah, what are friends for?
I don't mean to rush you, but would you mind if we head over to the bamboo forest to get the charcoal and ingredients now? It's just around the corner of the other side of the gate.
Sorry for the hassle, but I really do appreciate your help.
We've got this covered. You just take it easy for a while.
Feels a little pathetic, what with not being able to get the charcoal myself. But I'll try and rest up.
Yes.
I'm so glad Jessica's okay. Looks like no one shady's been around either. Let's help her out before we ask her any questions.
Yeah.
Meow, meow, meow.
He's happy to answer our questions if it'll help Jessica.
Great, thanks.
Yeah.
That does not... I'm too used to Meowth's voice from the anime. That does not feel like the right kind of voice for a Meowth. Meow. Meow meow. At first he thought there wasn't much to do here, but now he actually likes it that way. Meow meow meow. We should move here too, huh? I see the appeal, but there's not a single cafe around here. Oh man, how would you survive?
Meow, meow, meow.
Meow, meow, meow. He says that he and Jessica have been together for a long time now. She got a lot happier after she moved to this neighborhood. Meow. She enjoyed her old job a lot, but she was exhausted all the time. She seems to get along well with the people here. Sounds like she made the right decision for herself. Alright, off we go. To the gate.
Huh? Why is this Berserk Pokemon sign here?
R could be why.
We dealt with that years ago. No need for this now. Now get rid of it.
Bruh?
You can't do that, Pikachu. Pikachu! Pikachu!
What? Are we getting another divorce flashback? Alright, because they mentioned R. And the R case was the last case Pikachu worked with Harry. Worked on with Harry. Detective Harry Goodman.
Warning. Berserk Pokemon. This is definitely the spot.
Excuse me?
Yo! Sorry, I can explain. Here. It's on the card.
Oh, well, thanks. Harry Goodman. You're a detective?
Huh? I'm not just a detective.
Huh?
I'm a great detective. Detective Harry.
Wait, we're actually... Okay, so we're playing the flashback this time. Okay, that's new. Huh. Well, great detective or not, I can't say I've heard of you. Also, it's pretty clear who's voicing this guy, so I'm just gonna give him the same voice as Pikachu. Well, you'd know if you were in the know, you know. Right, so you're here on official business then. Did something happen to warrant an investigation by a great detective? Yep, that incident with the Berserk Pokemon. What? You came all the way here for that? We reported it to the police, so there's no need to put yourself in danger. Plus, the bamboo forest is closed off right now. Right, understandably. It would be dangerous if the Berserk Pokemon got into this area. We came to an agreement that we should keep the gate locked until the police gave us permission to reopen it. For now, the boss is holding on to the key. That all makes sense. The safety of everyone in this neighborhood is the top priority. Who's this boss you mentioned? The master of the charcoal shop. He's also responsible for tending to the bamboo forest. Hence why he has the key to the gate. Well, that was all very helpful. Thanks. Sorry to bother you at such a busy time. Your pizzeria must be opening for lunch soon. What? How did you know I run a pizzeria? The flour and sauce on your clothes are fresh. Plus, I can smell the bamboo charcoal on you. Huh. Guess you really are a great detective. Well, I'm going to head back now. I'll stop by your shop later. There have been multiple eyewitness reports of Pokemon going berserk in the city, but I didn't think those same incidents would happen in a peaceful place like this. Seems like something's afoot in Rhyme City. I'll start my investigation by talking to locals. Great detective tip number 12. Use those legs while investigating. Well, this is different. And of course, oh, the exact same people are here. In the exact same places. Oh wait, is this the Eevee that eventually evolves into Sylveon? Well then. And of course we have to have a filter over the whole thing so we know it's a flashback. Paris. I've heard the mushrooms on Paris's back are called called Tochukasu. Apparently they're pretty rare. Paris? Don't worry, I won't try to take them from you. Okay, now I'm curious. Research time. Okay, apparently this this mention of the mushrooms being called Tochukasu has been a thing since Generation 2. It was called that in its dex entries in Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Crystal. So that's interesting. Also, if you Google Paris Pokemon, the first result is heckin' a PNG of Paris slapped over a screenshot of Legends Arceus. I thought it was Zelda, but no. It's Legends Arceus, but they just slapped Paris's Pokemon home render over the top, so it looks way too big. Anyway. I'm a big fan of the pizzeria in this neighborhood. I could eat there every day, no problem. And of course, the woman says the exact same thing she said to Tim. I've heard their pizza is famous, but eating it every day seems like overkill. Trust me, you'll understand once you try it. Alright, I will. I'd love to hear what you think of the pizza. Is this your first time in Bamboo Barrow? Yeah, it's a beautiful neighborhood. Isn't it? Between the fantastic air quality and the delicious food, life's pretty good here. The other day I heard crackling noises and a deep roar come from the bamboo forest. It came out of nowhere and totally freaked me out. All I could think was making sure my poor Paris was safe. That must have been scary. Were you hurt? No, I was okay. I heard later on that it was a berserk Pokemon making all that noise. The deep roar you mentioned is a helpful piece of information, but it's still difficult to guess what kind of Pokemon it was. The bamboo forest is usually so quiet and serene, but we're not allowed to go in now. Yeah, I saw the warning sign about the berserk Pokemon. The folks at the pizzeria get a lot of their ingredients from the bamboo forest. At this rate, they're going to be in trouble. The bamboo forest plays an important role in the lives of the people here. Having it closed off must create some serious problems. Yeah. And so this is why the boy recognizes Tim. Because he met Harry. I'm so bored. Hey kiddo, why the long face? I'm not allowed to play in the bamboo forest anymore. Because of that berserk Pokemon, right? Yeah, I used to go in there every day, but now it's suddenly too dangerous. I understand your frustration, but I think it's best to play this one safe. You can play somewhere else for the time being, right? Sure, but I don't just go in there to play. I help run errands too. Is that right? Good for you. Plus, like, I was there first, not the berserk Pokemon. The bamboo forest's always been my spot. I see why you're upset, but... Hey mister, if you ever see the berserk Pokemon, tell them to stop, okay? Sure thing, kiddo. I'll let them know. Ow. Did you hurt your back? A customer. Sorry you have to see me like this. I promise this month's batch of bamboo charcoal is in much better shape than my back is. Insert heckin'... Where is it? Oh, I can't heckin' see it on here. Can I see it in here? No, I can't, because that'll only show me my emotes. Oh no, if I do this. There we go.
Oh no, please, stay where you are. Well, take a look at this. A detective, eh? Not just a detective. Sorry, force of habit. I'm here to investigate the berserk Pokemon. I'd like to take a look around the bamboo forest, if you don't mind. I won't cause any trouble. The gate to Bamboo Forest is locked. We can't let any berserk Pokemon into this area. The gates stay enclosed for public safety, you hear? I don't care if you want to investigate, I ain't budging on this. Alright. Can I at least ask you a few questions then? Look at you with your detective notebook and all. What do you want to know? I heard this area is famous for its bamboo forest and bamboo charcoal. Yep, right you are. Bamboo charcoal's got antibacterial and deodorizing properties. And it can help improve the quality of water and soil too. Wonderful product, really. Just put it in a room and it makes everything better. No wonder it's famous. You have my loyal customers to thank for that. If only I could make more. You make the charcoal all by yourself? Pretty much. I reckon I should start looking for an apprentice. Say, you wouldn't happen to know any promising young upstarts who might be interested? Well, I have a son and a daughter. They sure seem promising to me. Not sure they're too interested in a career in making charcoal, though. Yeah, best to let your children choose their own paths in life. Thanks all the same. I'm sure I'll find an apprentice yet. The berserk Pokemon. Reckon it showed up about a week ago. Never seen it myself, but I've heard it making noise and causing all kinds of ruckus. 3 days ago I went to the charcoal kiln and found it wrecked up something fierce. Oh, so Harry's the one who's solving a mystery this time, and Tim just gets all the heckin' side quests. Interesting. That berserk Pokemon might have done it. Interesting. Was there anything else unusual about the area? No, just the wrecked kiln. Nothing else seemed to be stolen. Tried to clean it up, and that's when I hurt my back. Haven't been back to the bamboo forest since. That's probably for the best. You should take it easy and leave the cleanup to the other folks here. Once my back's straightened out, I'm getting back to work, if you'd like to believe. Back to work you wouldn't believe. I'll be making trips to the bamboo forest too, of course. I ain't letting some berserk Pokemon scare me out of running my bamboo charcoal shop. Huh, I like your spirit. Sounds like I should pay that wrecked charcoal kiln a visit.
Now then.
So about the gate.
I told you I ain't open it. Detective or otherwise, no one's allowed in. It's too dangerous. What if you run into that berserk Pokemon? I ain't opening the gate, and I ain't giving you the key either. My back.
All right, I hear you.
Now then.
What should I do?
Now then.
How can I enter the bamboo forest? A key is necessary to open the gate to bamboo forest. Gather the information in town to figure out how to borrow that key from the charcoal shop master.
I've got to borrow that key to the gate in order to get into the bamboo forest. Problem is, the master of the charcoal shop's got that key, and he's a real stubborn piece of work. He's not just gonna give it to me if I tell him I need it for my investigation. No, I need a reason to enter the bamboo forest that'll actually convince him to give me that key. I just need info, any kind really, something to point me in the right direction. Maybe the people around here know something.
Sure are a lot of shops. I've got all kinds of good stuff. We're probably gonna, talk to the heckin' souvenir shop owner and be like, a detective hat, hold on, let me buy that. I can give that to Pikachu. They got curry. The lone blossom by itself. Thank you for the reminders, Theo. Alright, Pizza Man.
Yes.
Hi there, thanks for stopping by. Oh, Harry, it is my absolute pleasure to welcome you to the famous Bamboo Bar Pizzeria.
Good grief.
You're, a lot livelier than the last time I saw you. But of course, I'm here at the pizzeria. Good pizza starts with good energy, that's my motto. So how about some pizza for lunch? Sounds great, I'd love a slice. But before that, can I ask you a few questions? I'm happy to help with your detective work in whatever way I can. The Bamboo Bar Pizzeria is this neighborhood's most delicious attraction. Our pizza is baked to perfection with an aroma to match.
Okay.
That sounds delicious. I'm sure it goes well with coffee too. Absolutely, please try some for yourself. I could picture it now, enjoying a slice of pizza and a steaming cup of coffee while a breeze rolls through the bamboo forest. I can see why your pizza shop is so popular. Right? Oh, by the way, this is a pizzeria, not a pizza shop. Is there a difference? Trust me, there's a difference. There was, in fact, no difference. The other day in the bamboo the day the bamboo forest got closed off, I saw some small Pokemon sumo wrestling.
Oh?
Sumo wrestling? That's a rare sight. Could they have been the same Pokemon that went berserk? No, there's no way. It's not impossible, though. Did you notice anything else? Well, I heard some Pokemon cries and noises, but I never actually saw them. Can't really give you many concrete details, I'm afraid. I see. Thanks. Small Pokemon sumo wrestling, huh?
Good grief.
The closure of the bamboo forest must have caused a lot of trouble for you. How are you holding up? Well, I need bamboo charcoal to run my pizzeria, so if the bamboo forest stays closed for too long, I won't be able to make my famous pizza. I hope this all gets resolved soon so I can start making charcoal hole runs again. Me too. I'll do my best to help you out. We're not actually gonna get to eat the pizza? But the pizza, though. Who's this guy? I don't remember him from the present. But I do remember you. Welcome, how about a souvenir to remember your trip?
Okay.
Sure, I'll take a look. Wow, there's a lot of stuff here. Bet you do great business. I'm quite proud of my selection, yes? Though it might not make too much difference soon. I definitely added a word in there that wasn't in the dialogue, but don't worry about it. Why's that? The berserk Pokemon, of course. I'm worried customers will stop coming here if the situation keeps getting worse. That's bad news for a business in a tourist area. I'm actually here to investigate the berserk Pokemon. I'm a detective. Oh really? That's a relief. I'd love to help you out with your investigation. Bamboo Bar is a wonderful place. The people and Pokemon here are all terrifically kind. I wonder if the lush scenery and fresh air have anything to do with that. I'd love to come here one day just to sightsee. Hard to enjoy it while I'm working a case. Please do. Make sure to stop by here again too. For sure. The berserk Pokemon appeared in the bamboo forest rather recently. There were crackling noises coming from the bamboo forest. And then I heard a Pokemon go roar. Right after that, some people came running out of the bamboo forest. They said they saw a shadow with red eyes going berserk in the deep forest. That definitely sounds like deep in the bamboo forest, huh? Do you think I could talk to those people? I believe they're all tourists, so I'm afraid they're long gone. I see. That's too bad. I really wish I could talk to more witnesses about this. I was actually in the bamboo forest yesterday to access the storage area. Thankfully I didn't encounter any berserk Pokemon, but a bunch of bamboo stalks were broken and the paths were ruined. It was devastating. I can imagine it wasn't a pleasant sight. Still, I'm glad you were okay. By the way, why did a souvenir shop clerk like you need to go into the forest? The master of the charcoal shop hurt his back hack 3 days ago, so I went to get his supplies for him. Luckily, the storage area was undamaged. It was just the elevator that was broken. Why is there a... Why is there an elevator in a frickin' storage area for a charcoal shop? What? Oh, did the Berserk Pokemon do that too? No, it happens quite often. The boss always fixes it. Please don't tell the charcoal shop master about the broken elevator. If he finds out, he'll insist that he fix it himself despite his injured back. Okay, so that's going to be our ticket in. Gotcha. My lips are sealed. Sounds like that elevator is important to the master of the charcoal shop. Oh, and this is where we buy the hat. Thanks for your help. Leaving already, detective? Surely you need a few more souvenirs. You're a good salesman, aren't you? Actually, I have just the thing for you. It's a hat. How about one for your kids? Hey, a kid-sized detective hat. Good call. Great detective tip number 13. Always make sure to look your very best. This would probably fit Sophia's head better than Tim's. Okay, I'll take this. As for Tim, I'll get him this water bottle. Make sure to hydrate. Thank you very much. I'll wrap these up for you. Thanks. I hope they like their gifts. Alright, I better solve this case before Sophia grows out of this hat. And then ultimately the hat ended up being given to Pikachu instead. Not yet, there's more people to talk to. Oh, welcome. Sorry, but we don't have much in stock right now. An herbal remedy shop with no herbal remedies. So just a shop then. We've sold through most of our inventory. The owner left to get more ingredients, but he's still not back. Guess I caught you at a bad time. Not really, I'm just holding down the fort here, so I've got plenty of time to talk. In that case, could I ask you a few questions? Oh, is this your card? Let's see here. A detective? Wow, you don't meet one of those every day. Ask away, I guess. I'll answer whenever I can. I'm pretty bored right now anyway, so this is perfect. Ask me whatever you want. If you're looking for herbal remedies, Bamboo Burrow's got you covered. Our medicine will give you immediate relief, guaranteed. If you're feeling unwell, we'll help you quell those bad feelings. Sounds interesting. What kind of medicine do you have? No, I didn't want to open it. I wanted to click the heckin'... What was it called? I wanted to click the heckin' mark as red. No, I didn't want to close it, you stupid... My thumbs are not precise enough for this fucking touchscreen on my phone. Sounds interesting. What kind of medicine do you have? Oh, you know, all sorts. Couldn't tell you much about them, though. I'm just here to watch the shop. You sounded like you knew what you were talking about a second ago, but now I'm having second thoughts. Apparently, there was a Pokemon going berserk in the bamboo forest. It causes all sorts of trouble. I wonder if it was just in a bad mood. Maybe I'll give it some herbal medicine if we run into each other.
Good grief.
Love where your head's at, but that'd be pretty dangerous. Better steer clear. Oh, I dropped some frames a bit ago. Okay, that's not good. But it was only a little bit, so hopefully it stays fine for the rest of the stream. Still, I wonder if herbal medicine works on Pokemon too. How many things is this split into? How many times did I disconnect? Okay, it's split into a couple. That's fine. I'll just have to heckin'... What's it called? I'll just have to stitch it back together. Of course it does. Herbal medicine is amazing. It can bring relief to just about any ailment. I take some every day, which is why I'm always full of energy. Haha. Well, that's one mystery solved. There are all kinds of ingredients for herbal medicine in the bamboo forest. Plants, mushrooms, even shed Pokemon skin. The bamboo forest is closed off right now, though. Is that why the owner's away? Yeah, he had to go somewhere far off to find the ingredients he needs. Good guess. Sounds like a hassle.
Time to start deducing.
Not yet. There's still... Oh no. That's it. That's all the things on the street. Time to start deducing. Let me think this through. Based on all the info I've gathered, how can I convince the master of the charcoal shop to lend me the key? Offer to repair the elevator. Let's go, baby. Sounds like maintaining the elevator to the storage area is very important to the master of the charcoal shop. If I offer to repair the elevator, he might lend me the key to the gate.
I see.
Whenever the elevator's on the fritz, the old charcoal shop master will bend over backward to fix it, which can't be good for that injured back of his. That's what the souvenir shop owner said, more or less. Which goes to show that that elevator is extremely important to him. Maybe if I tell the master of the charcoal shop that I'll fix the elevator, he'll agree to lend me the key. Okay, I'll go negotiate with him.
Okay.
Alright, I'll go see the master of the charcoal shop and convince him to let me borrow the key. I sure hope he's open to being convinced. There he is. Hey there, do you have a minute? Oh, it's you again. I'm still not handing over the key. I know, I'm actually here to talk about the elevator in the storage area. I heard it breaks down a lot. Sure does, and I'm always the one who's gotta fix it. Wait, it ain't gone and broke itself again, has it? Keep me in the dark, will they? Why I oughta... my back. Easy there. They didn't tell you because they all want you to rest. Now, how do you usually fix it? Oh, I just give it a few whacks with some bamboo. It's like playing the drums. Seriously? No wonder the elevator keeps breaking. Your back's never gonna heal if you keep that up. I'll go fix the elevator. An amateur like you wouldn't know the first thing about fixing elevators. Stay out of it. Hey, I might not seem like it, but I'm pretty good with machines. He does machines. I even fix my own car when it needs work. Is that right, You sure you can fix it? I'll at least do better than hitting it with bamboo. What do you say? Fine, take the key. I'd rather suffer my back than you right now anyway. I figure you'll do some investigating while you're in the bamboo forest. You meet with any danger in there, you'd better run for it. Hear me? Sure thing, thanks. Oh, this voice is gonna kill me. Of course we had to get to a section where we play as Harry, so all the heckin' dialogue has to be in the deep Pikachu voice.
What was that? Okay.
Just gotta put the key in there and... This gate is surprisingly heavy. Alright, it's open. Yeah, okay, dogs. Yeah, okay, dogs. I don't know if it's showing up on the mic, but there are dogs barking in the neighborhood. Well, that is definitely some sort of damage. It's so quiet here. Not even the slightest sign of a Pokemon. Alright, let's see what I can find. Keep going, okay. Thank you, quest marker.
Good grief.
Whoa, didn't expect to find something so soon. The path in the bamboo forest is in disarray. Investigate the area to find out what happened. I'll conduct a thorough investigation of the scene so I can figure out exactly what happened here. Won't let me investigate the claw mark. The berserk Pokemon came all the way here, huh? The old charcoal master was right to lock the gate. Okay, let's see what I can find.
Okay.
These footprints paint a clear picture of what went down here. Gotta make sure not to miss anything. You need a lot of force to leave scratch marks that deep. Could they have been made by some kind of machine? No, maybe a Pokemon's claw. What is this? I see scorches on the ground. A big one and a small one. The nearby grass and bamboo don't look burned though. Doesn't seem like there was a fire. Maybe the scorches were made by an electric type move? Pokemon footprints, big ones and small ones. Judging by the depth of the big ones, the Pokemon that planted them must have been heavy. Looks like the bigger footprints keep going straight down this path. As for the smaller footprints, there are a lot of them, strangely enough. Looks like they round the corner up ahead and continue toward a side path. Broken bamboo stalks. Looks like they all broke at once. Theo, thank you for the raid. Man, that really was the shortest stream ever, wasn't it? I got the heckin' notification for you going live. Welcome, raiders. Hello, everyone. Again. Let me do the shoutouts. What's the command? Hatsune Miku. One and done, nice. Did you get the high score world record again? Man. Anyway, thank you for the raid. Well, Hatsune Miku got it again, nice. Lyra, hello. Also, hello, Sausage. Is there anyone else that I'm missing? No. Just Theo, Sausage, and Lyra. Welcome, everyone. Hello, hello. My name is Melody Sea Turtle. I play video games. Hi. Today we're playing Detective Pikachu. Detective Pikachu Returns. We are currently in a flashback sequence where we're playing as the main character's dad. Which is why everything looks all washed out and desaturated. Anyway, I hope you're all having a good time zone right now. If you have anything you need to do after Theo's stream, Theo's apparently very short stream, feel free to go do that. Otherwise, we're going to keep investigating and I'm going to keep destroying my throat because Harry's voice is too hecking deep. Based on the coloration of the cross sections, this likely happened this morning. That's all there is to see here. That's just how I see the world.
Time to start deducing.
Let's deduce. What happened in the bamboo forest?
Okay,
I'll start going over the information I've gathered and try to deduce what happened here. Okay, was it bad weather caused lightning? Scorches on the ground and broken bamboo suggest that lightning struck here? No. Pokemon battled each other? Yeah, that's probably it. Or person carrying bamboo charcoal spilled some of it. Pokemon battled each other, obviously.
I see.
By the way, this is a mystery game, but it's a mystery game for, like, babies. So, like, this stuff isn't going to be difficult. That's why I'm able to play this, even though I was half asleep this morning. First, the different sized set of footprints tell me that there was a big Pokemon and a small Pokemon. Judging by how those footprints were formed, the two definitely encountered each other here. Next, the scorches on the ground. Those were likely caused by a Pokemon using an electric type move. Based on the evidence, some Pokemon definitely got into a scrap with each other. Underestimate my smooth brain. With all that said, if I follow both sets of footprints, I should be able to find the Berserk Pokemon. Ba-ba-da-ba. Perfect mind brain.
If I follow the footprints of those two Pokemon, I should be able to get some clarity on what went down here. I just hope it'll lead me to the Berserk Pokemon. Oh, cutscene.
Huh? Is that? Hey, you okay?
Hey, yo. Wait a second.
Easy, easy. I'm not gonna try anything. You're protecting your friend, aren't you? Whoa! Sorry.
So I guess... Didn't even realize this is apparently... I figured like, oh, Pikachu is just somewhere else. That's why he's not here at the moment. But I guess this is supposed to be like... This is where Harry met Pikachu for the first time. So that's pretty neat. When he said Pika, I thought...
I guess there were two Pokemon that made the smaller footprints. Looks like Pancham's injured too. I'm gonna take a look, and try not to take off that Pikachu even more while I'm at it.
Now then.
Hey, I won't hurt you. I'm just gonna take a look.
Angry Pika always makes me happy for some reason.
Pikachu's protecting Pancham. It looks pretty worked up. Guess it doesn't like humans. That's right, it would make sense if the scorch marks I saw on the ground earlier were caused by this Pikachu using an electric type move.
Pika Pika. Why is there a global emote of fucking Pikachu Libre from Pokken tournaments? Why is that a thing?
Pancham looks exhausted, and it's injured too.
Also this? What is that? Pikachu... I do not understand all my Prime Globals of Pokemon. Oh yeah, well I've got this one. Oh look, there's another heckin' Pokken Tournament Pikachu, but this one's the regular Pikachu. Okay. I guess someone at Twitch really likes Pokken Tournament. Okay. Okay, sausage. Yeah, I can tell.
Pancham looks exhausted, and it's injured too. It must be feeling pretty lousy. Those small footprints I saw earlier must have been Pancham's and Pikachu's. They were probably attacked by a big Pokemon.
Pancha.
I should focus on investigating this area first.
Oh, there's more? Oh, they want me to check its foot.
Seems like it can't move its arms and legs too well. Maybe it's paralyzed.
Okay.
Okay, I have a good sense of what's going on with these Pokemon now. Pancham's low on energy, and it's paralyzed too. It's in worse shape than I thought.
How can I heal Pancham's injury?
What can I use to treat Pancham's injury?
Nothing a good berry can't fix.
I might find it if I search around town. Just need to keep looking until I find something. Hang in there, Pancham. Help is on its way.
Well, obviously it'd be the heckin' herbal medicine shop, probably. Oh, everyone has stuff to say now. But I'm just like, nah, I know what it is. I know the answer. I'm just gonna go right to it. Ask me whatever you want. Could you help me out with something? What's up? We only have herbal medicine here. And that's exactly what I need. There's an injured Pancham that could use some attention. It's very weak, and I think it's paralyzed too. You know what? I think I have just the thing. It should be right here. This heal powder should cure its paralysis. Perfect. Thanks a million. I wanted to give you an energy root too, but I think we're out. Sorry about that. They work wonders for restoring strength. No worries at all. The heal powder on its own will be a huge help. So about that energy root, do you know where I can find one? I'd like to track down one myself if possible, so I can appreciate any bits of info you can offer. Though, assuming they aren't trade secrets or something. Sorry, I'm not really supposed to share that kind of stuff. Yeah, I figured. Guess it was worth a shot. The owner's son always goes out to the bamboo forest to collect energy roots. He's got a real knack for finding them, but he won't tell us adults how he does it. The owner just leaves the shop to his son at this point. He won't share his tips with any of the adults, huh? Interesting. Where is he now? He used to collect rocks in the bamboo forest before it was closed off. Now I think he just plays around here. Thanks. I'll go see if I can find him. Skipped a bunch of steps by just going straight to the herbal medicine shop. Hello, kid. Hey, kiddo. I heard your dad owns the herbal remedy shop. You visited our shop, huh? Find anything good? Yeah, I got some heal powder. They're out of energy roots, though. Oh, energy roots. There's a trick to finding those. So I've heard. Could you give me some pointers? I need to find one to help an injured Pokemon. So you go inside the bamboo forest, right? And then the energy roots are... The energy roots are... Where? I don't know. I don't know. Should I really share my secret? It's kind of cool being the only one who can find them. How about this? I'll tell you if you can get me an oval stone.
Good grief.
Really, kid? You're gonna play hardball with me? Fine. I'll get you an oval stone. Where does one find an oval stone, anyway? Happiny has them. If you see a bush moving in the bamboo forest, sometimes a Happiny will come out. A bush in the bamboo forest, huh? Okay, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Well then. Off we go, I suppose. Looking for moving bushes. Pancham will be safe with Pikachu. I'll go look for something to heal it. Okay, we're not allowed to go that way. Also, I'm too used to Pokemon Skull and Violet now. I tried to fiddle with the stick to move the camera. Can't do that. This isn't that kind of game. Oh, hello. Foon. Oh. There's a combi. Did something just move? That is a way deeper voice than I expected for Shiftry. Shift. Oh, it's a Shiftry. You scared me, pal. Or maybe I scared it. Shift. Hey, my bad. I'll be careful next time. Shiftry. Sorry to bug you while you're resting. I'm just here to investigate the area. I can't go speak to the combi? Because there's a combi right there. Oh! It's a female one, I think. Because it's got the red spot on its head. Attempts to take out Miraidon. Well, this is a something. You know, it's interesting. From what I remember in the first game, the whole R case was like the last case that Harry and Pikachu worked on together. And that's why Tim and Pikachu had to you know, sort the whole thing out. But according to this game, Harry investigating R and the berserk Pokemon and whatnot was how he and Pikachu met in the first place. We'll see how they attempt to resolve that, I suppose. This path is also blocked by bamboo. I'll check it out after I help Pancham. Okay, so we're not going that way yet. We're going this way. Why is there an arrow on the floor? I guess it's just like, hey, move this way. There's a way to go down here. Because you can't rotate the camera. Ayo, Sabidoof. What's this hole? Let me see. It looks pretty deep. I used to poke around in holes like this when I was a kid. Remember looking inside them for Diglett. Wonder where they want you to go. Oh, there's another bush. I think I heard something just now. There's Happiny. Or Happiny, as some people say. It's a Happiny. That thing you're holding is an oval stone, right? Not an egg? Happy Hap. Oh, you're giving it to me? Thanks. You're one generous Pokemon. I would say Happiny. Cool. I don't know what the official pronunciation is, so I'm just going to say Happiny. Because that's how I've always said it. Those remind me of cheerleaders. Alright. Let's go get the secret to the energy roots. I always say everything wrong, so I don't know, lol. Do you have an oval stone? Is this what you're looking for? Yeah, that's it. Let's consider a symbol of our friendship. Take good care of it, okay? I will, thank you. I'll tell you my secret to finding energy roots now. Behold! A berry? Yep, a nana berry. It's Bunnelby's favorite. If you see a hole in the ground, try holding one of these near it. Bunnelby will smell the berry and come out. Once it does, look inside the hole. That's where the energy roots are. Huh? Alright, I'll give it a shot. Thanks. Good luck, Mista. I hope you can help that injured Pokemon. And I guess that's probably the berry we needed to find for Squavit. But we're in the past right now, so we can't give it to Squavit, because Squavit's in the future. Do. Over this way we go. There is a hole. A hole in the ground. Is this it? If this works, Bunnelby should come out. There's Bunnelby. Shoveler extraordinaire. Because it digs with its ears. Bunnel. Whoa, scared me. It popped out before I could even take out the nana berry. Sniff, sniff, Bun. Hey, don't go shoving your ear in my pocket. What? Bun. You took my nana berry. Oh, well, I guess it was meant for you anyway. You take that, and I'll take a look in this hole. It's pretty deep. There's something in here. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, look at its shape. This is definitely an energy root. Ta-da-da! Which means we have the stuff. Oh, so I guess the heckin' the hole must be used for another mystery, because it doesn't show up here as part of the evidence. Interesting.
Okay.
Alright, I've found some things that might help. Just gotta evaluate which of them will work best for Pancham. I mean, I could always just choose something at random and see what happens. But Pancham's in a pretty rough shape. I probably shouldn't overwhelm it with stuff that might not work. I'll choose something I know will make it feel better. The only path... So normally you would speak to everyone and there'd be alternate options here, but I already figured out, I was like, yeah, it's gonna be the herbal medicine. Pancham's low on energy and paralyzed. The obvious answer for treating those two things is an energy root and a heal powder. I'll bring him to Pancham right away. You can probably get like pizza and curry and whatnot, but then that doesn't actually help. Alright, I've got all the medicine I need to heal Pancham. Let's go back to Pancham. Do 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 do. Give him a sip of Baja Blast. They're good as new.
Okay.
Sorry for the wait. I brought you some medicine. Pika Pika. Nice job keeping Pancham safe, Pikachu.
Pika.
Wait, look. I swear, I'm just trying to help your friend. That's all. There. Sit tight for a second. You'll feel better after you eat this. Tastes bad, huh? That's how you know it's working.
Love how Pikachu sounds.
Seems like you're doing a lot better. Now, question is, who would do such a thing to Pancham? Oh, that cry.
A Pokemon roar? Sounds like it came from the far end of the forest. Am I finally gonna meet this berserk Pokemon? Pika Pikachu. You gotta at least trust me a little now, right? Sounded like a Florida man. Pancha. Nice one, Pancham. I can tell you're feeling better. Way to hang in there. Is there anything around here? Hey, yo. That's Galarian Farfetch'd. What are they doing here? Or fighting type Farfetch'd, as this game would say, because this game refuses to acknowledge the existence of Galar. This game is anti-British. Probably coming from here. Hereabouts. Lair. Lairon, maybe? As it should be? Lair. Oh, there's a Hoot Hoot. Arrives exactly on time.
Must be this way.
Okay then. How can I reach where Hoot Hoot flew from? Hoot Hoot must have seen a berserk Pokemon and flew away from it. Find a way to reach where Hoot Hoot flew from. That Hoot Hoot looked pretty panicked. I bet it saw something terrifying. It probably saw the same thing I'm looking for. The berserk Pokemon. The berserk Pokemon must be near where that Hoot Hoot was. I'll investigate this area and figure out how I can get there. And that's where the hole appears. Check out this area to see if I can get through the other side. Let's see. These footprints are the same ones I saw by the entrance. Seems safe to assume they were made by the berserk Pokemon. It'd be difficult to follow these footprints with so many bamboo stalks in the way. These bamboo stalks are broken the same way as the ones by the entrance. The breaks seem pretty fresh too. With so many fallen bamboo stalks blocking the way, I don't think there's any space for me to get through.
Okay.
I think that's all there is to see here. It's gonna be climbing this, isn't it? Now that I'm getting a proper look, this is quite the sight. Doesn't seem like there's much to see here, but you never know until you look. I'll go ahead and investigate. This huge boulder must have broken apart when it fell down here. Now it's more like a cliff face. Big boulder. This boulder's pretty tough. I don't think it'll break apart any further. Looks like it used to be a path up the hill, but it's been completely eroded. Not sure if this boulder fell naturally or the berserk Pokemon knocked it loose, but either way, I'm glad no one was hurt.
Okay.
I think that's all there is to see here.
Time to start deducing.
Well, because the answer is obvious.
Okay.
Time to figure this thing out. Do we jump into Bunnelby's burrow? Do we clear the fallen bamboo? Or do we just climb the big boulder?
I see.
The boulder crushed the path leading up the hill, but the path should still continue at the top of the hill. If I climb up the boulder, I should be able to get to that path and make my way to the berserk Pokemon.
Okay.
If I climb up the boulder, I should find the path. Getting back down might be tough though. I'll figure that one out later. Time to get climbing.
Alright then. Just a little climb. No problem.
Is this quick time event? Or is this just... Nope, okay, we just skip past it.
Just a bit more to go. Good grief.
Phew, been a while since I did something like this. I'm definitely out of shape. There's that path. This ought to lead me closer to that the berserk Pokemon. Is this the entrance to the storage area? If so, I need to fix the elevator in there. But first, I gotta find the berserk Pokemon. Okay, so they want us to go down this way.
Who are they? And what are they up to?
That Lairon doesn't seem to have the glowing red eyes you'd expect of a Pokemon infected by R.
Wait, hold on! Who's there? Oh boy. Excuse me. What are you doing here?
Who, us? Just gathering bamboo shoots.
It sure doesn't look that way.
How's it supposed to look?
Alright, shut him up.
Okay, no, so it is R. And it just wasn't.
No. Pikachu, this way!
Okay, here's the quick time.
Pikachu!
Pikachu choosing violence. They used to have timing-based ones in this, but now it's always just mash.
This way! Not good! Hurry!
Inside heavy rain, Sean made me. Sean! Sean! Oh, we're back to the present.
Pikachu! Pikachu, wake up!
Now everything doesn't look all grey and washed out. Phew, you're finally awake. And I finally have a protagonist whose voice isn't as rough on my throat. Though Pikachu still has the voice. Yeah. Tim? Guess I fell asleep. Such color. Hey, Pikachu, this isn't the first time that's happened. Maybe you should get yourself checked out. Whoa. I doze off a bit and you're acting like I'm about to keel over or something. That's not what I meant, but okay, sorry. It's fine. Anyway, I just remembered. I've been here before, a long time ago. Huh? What do you mean? What do you remember, Pikachu? I came all the way to Bamboo Borough after hearing about the Berserk Pokemon. While I was here, I borrowed a gate key from the charcoal shop master. I battled a Laron and, oh yeah, the Bamboo Forest is also where Harry and I first met. Notably, he seems to be mixing up things that Pikachu did with things that Harry did. Takes me back. You borrowed a key and met Dad? Hey, did something happen to Pikachu? He fainted earlier, but now he's acting like nothing's wrong. Yeah, he's fine, I think. Who, me? Never been better. I've got a few more questions. What do you mean you borrowed the key to the gate? I came to this town because I heard that a Pokemon had gone berserk in the forest. But I couldn't get into the forest to investigate like I wanted because the gate was locked. The charcoal shop master had the key, but man was he stubborn. Getting him to lend it to me was no small feat. You borrowed the key from the charcoal shop master? Yeah, in exchange for fixing the elevator. I guess you do need a key to open this gate, but... Did you really battle a Laron last time you were here? Yep, battled it twice in the Bamboo Forest. Once when I saved Pancham, and then again when I saved Harry. That Laron did not know when to quit, but it just kept coming at us. But I hit it with my electric-type moves. Pikachu used his electric-type moves? Maybe he could still use them back then? So about the first time you met Dad. Oh, so maybe Harry wasn't investigating R at this point, and he's just like, oh, there's a Berserk Pokemon, I guess I'll look into it. And then that eventually led him on to investigating R, and that's the last case he and Pikachu worked on. Something like that. I'm trying to make sense of Babby Game. So about the first time you met Dad. That was back when I was investigating the Bamboo Forest. I'd found some footprints. And then I crossed a river to get into the Bamboo Forest and wound up living there for a while. These are not adding up. When I saw Harry, I jumped out because I thought he was dangerous. Like, yes, I came here to investigate because there was a Berserk Pokemon. But also, I followed some footprints here, and then I was living here for a while. And I crossed a river, even though I said I, got the gates open. I get that's where you two met, but, Anyone who's seen the Detective Pikachu movie probably already knows what I'm getting at. I haven't seen the movie, but I do know, like, what the ending roughly was. And they are very clearly hinting at it. I'm not quite sure I can make sense of your story. It seems like a lot happened when Pikachu and Dad first met. But some of these pieces aren't quite fitting together. I'll have to organize all this information. Something about Pikachu's story doesn't add up. Go over his story and figure out what doesn't make sense. Something about Pikachu's story doesn't add up. I wonder if he's mixing up his dreams with reality. He'd probably get mad if I suggested that, though. I've got to clarify some things with him after he settles down. For now, I'll go over what Pikachu said and try to figure out which part of his story doesn't add up.
Oh!
Pikachu's story seemed to contradict itself. Let me think this through and figure out which part of his story doesn't add up. Is that Pikachu used his moves. Pikachu said he used an electric-type move when he battled Laron, but Pikachu can't use any moves, so this part of his story seems strange. Pikachu entered the forest without opening the gate. Pikachu supposedly crossed a river to enter Bamboo Forest. That doesn't add up because you actually need to go through a gate to enter the forest. Pikachu borrowed the key to the gate. Dad's the one who borrowed the key to the Bamboo Forest gate. Maybe Pikachu only thinks he's the one who borrowed the key because he's misremembering Dad's story. If I remember correctly, Pikachu said he met Dad in the Bamboo Forest. Since Pikachu entered the Bamboo Forest by crossing a river, Dad had to have been the one who used the key to open the gate. Maybe he heard the story from Dad, got the details mixed up, and thinks he's the one who got the key? Ta-da! Are you sure you're alright, Pikachu? Shouldn't you stay behind and get some rest?
You worry too much, Tim. Let's help Jessica first, then ask questions later. As long as we stick with Jessica, we'll be able to protect her if those people who are after her decide to show up.
Good call. Alright, Pikachu, let's go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is Pikachu going to be okay? Yeah, he's all good now. Thanks for checking in.
Yes.
Let me know right away if Pikachu starts feeling ill again. Will do, thank you. To the forest we go! Well then, let's head inside the Bamboo Forest. Still don't know what her voice sounds like. So I'm just making it up as I go. Oh hey, there's an energy road.
Yes.
I want to gather ingredients for our daily specials first. Would that be alright? Yeah! On the hunt for pizza ingredients! Sounds exciting! Our pizza is made from ingredients found in the Bamboo Forest. My manager takes the freshness of our products very seriously.
Bamboo Bar is just full of folks who are dedicated to their craft.
So Tim and Pikachu, could you two find me an herb and an egg? Sure thing. Rachel and I will go look for mushrooms and... Huh? What's wrong? Look, Rachel, an energy root. And it's big. Oh? Why do you sound so excited? Because they're really hard to find. I usually have to ask the herbal remedy shop for them. I guess this one got pushed up by this boulder and popped out. Could you give me a hand, Rachel? It must be a pretty rare find if Jessica's this fired up about it. In that case, we can go look for the mushrooms too. Thank you, Tim. Though you might not find any. Not only are they out of season, but mushroom picking is very popular right now. I'll keep that in mind. Okay, Pikachu, let's go.
So, we just gotta find an herb, an egg, and some mushrooms, right? A perfect chance for this great detective to flex his searching muscles.
Tim, over here!
Oh?
Hey, Tim, I don't know if it's the ambiance or the smell of bamboo, but just being here is making me feel really calm and relaxed. I wonder why.
This place make me feel really calm, he says. Well, heckin', hold on. This place is making me feel really calm and relaxed.
Yes.
Jessica, let's pull on the count of 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That looks pretty hard to uproot. You sure you don't need a third set of hands? No thanks, we're good. We've almost got it.
Those two look like they're having fun. Let's go search for our own ingredients.
Yes.
I just need a few more pizza ingredients. An herb, an egg, and a couple of mushrooms. Got it. Any tips on where to find them? If you see a swaying bush, take a closer look. The Pokemon inside might have something to share with you. Okay, we'll keep an eye out for any swaying bushes. I feel like I've made their voices too close to each other, but oh well, too late now. It's all thanks to that boulder. It wasn't here yesterday. Are you talking about the energy root?
Yes, I think this fallen boulder caused the energy root to pop out. That makes sense. The boulder's lodged deep enough in the ground that I doubt it rolled here on its own.
Probably landed here after a Pokemon used a move or threw it in a display of strength or something like that.
And this is the place. This is the place where we first met Pikachu.
Something about this place feels familiar.
Did you find something, Pikachu?
It's probably nothing.
You sure you're okay, Pikachu? Do you want to rest?
Nah, don't worry about me. Looks like there isn't anything for us to find here.
You sure there's bamboo shoots? Oh, the Farfetch'd isn't here anymore.
Oh, hello.
Its head seems lighter somehow. Because it's missing its baby. Is this Pokemon okay? It looks so sad.
It's a Dracloak. Something must be bothering it. What's wrong, Dracloak?
Drac.
What? The Dreepy you keep on your head and care for went missing?
Did you say on its head?
Yeah, Dracloak carry Pokemon called Dreepy around on their heads. Where did Dreepy go missing?
Drac.
Inside the bamboo forest, huh?
Drac.
Of course. We'll let you know if we find Dreepy.
Yeah, we will. Oh boy. More side quests. Oh hey, the fungus is awake. Hey Pikachu, this thing looks awfully familiar. What is it?
Fungus.
It's a fungus. Whoa, oh, it's a fungus.
Huh, I think we've got a fungus among us. Get it? Dun 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 dun. Dun dun dun. What's with that look, Tim?
Amogus.
Blurting out whatever pops into my head is how I keep my mind sharp as a tack.
Really? You think having no filter keeps your mind sharp?
You know, if you just loosened up a bit, you'd be that much closer to being a great detective like me.
Food? Look, now you've gone and confused it.
Sorry. Okay, Fungus, let's chat.
Phone. So I'm guessing Tim was going like, this looks familiar, what is it? He's probably talking about Pokeballs. Because for some reason, people in Rhyme City just straight up don't use them.
Hey.
We're looking for mushrooms. Any idea where we can find some?
I don't know. It's funny or sad. It wasn't an Among Us meme. The fungus, like Fungus and Amoongus, get their name from a phrase that like, oh, there's fungus among us. Now that's why they're named Fungus and Amoongus. And that's what Pikachu was referencing. But it doesn't work here because fungus isn't pronounced the same as fungus. So fungus among us doesn't work as well. Memes have rotten our brains. So it wasn't actually an Among Us meme. I just did that because I like to make a funny and take a screenshot whenever a character says Among Us.
Oh, mushrooms are in short supply this time of year.
Phone.
But its friend Paris might know where to get some.
Paris? Okay, thanks. We'll go ask it.
Fungus.
Funga.
It says it sees Jessica all the time, and she's always been kind to the Pokemon around here.
Sounds like Fungus thinks very highly of her. So, does it mean the Paris in town, or does it mean a different Paris? Because I've only seen one Paris so far.
Eh? Where'd the lady with the Paris go? Where did the kid go? Why are there just people missing now? Did they go through the gate after we opened it? I guess that's what happened. Okay. That's a thing, I suppose. Unplugged from the Matrix. Thank you for the redeem sphere. More side quests. Jesus Christ, how many of these are there going to be in the later chapters? This is only chapter 4. Hey, you two, got a minute? Huh? Can I help you? Oh, sorry if I startled you. I'm a Pokemon researcher. There's supposedly a very rare Pokemon that lives in this bamboo forest. I've been walking around searching for it for so long that my legs are starting to go numb, and I still can't seem to find it. What sort of rare Pokemon? A Dunsparce! Hey, yo! At the mere sight of a human, it digs its hole as quickly as it can and bars itself away. They do actually do that in Scarlet and Violet. If you approach one, it'll just dig in the ground and leave. Doesn't sound too fond of humans. Maybe it's shy? If you ever come across a Dunsparce, please let me know. I'd give anything to see it for myself. Sure, we'll let you know if we spot one. Thanks. I hope you'll be back with some good news. So many side quests. I do the same. This bush looks like it's swaying, which means there must be a Pokemon inside. Oh hey, it's the same Shiftry. Shift! It's a Shiftry! I knew they live in wooded areas, but I didn't know that includes bamboo forests. Looks like this Shiftry is holding something. Let's see what it has to say. Hey Shiftry, we're looking for some pizza ingredients. Shift! I'm a wild Pokemon. What the fuck do I know about pizza? We're not the human who normally comes to see you. But you'll give it to us anyway? He looks a little shifty. I wonder if that human is Jessica. It gave me an herb. It smells so good. Thanks, Shiftry. And there's also Noctowl. I wonder if this is like the Hoot Hoot we saw in Harry's time, but now it's grown up. That'd be neat. Guess he's the local plug. Noct. This Pokemon is perched up there watching over the bamboo forest. As if it's keeping an eye out for anything dangerous. Noct. We both clearly look suspicious, or so it says. What? We're just trying to conduct an investigation. Noct? That explains it. A while back, an unfamiliar Pokemon went berserk around here. Since then, it's been trying to alert everyone to any potential dangers it sees. A dangerous Pokemon, huh? We should be careful ourselves. Noctowl. Oh yeah, Tim. Is this the Pokemon the quiz professor was talking about? Is it? Oh yeah, the Pokemon that watches from on high. Yes, yeah, it's a perfect match. Okay, let's give our answer next time we see her. Why not now? We're probably gonna have to go back to town at some point anyway, but this way we get to know what the next question is. So, Detective, have you figured out the answer? Yes, it's Noctowl, isn't it? Thank you for the clip, Theo. Correct! With your sharp eye for detail, it's no surprise you got that right. Cano! Noctowl can see in the dark as long as there's the tiniest amount of light. It uses that keen eyesight to sneak up on its prey from above. Once Noctowl's got a target, there's no escape. Take care not to do anything suspicious or else it might peck at you. Was the question how many... No, it was something about like watching, keeping a watchful eye from up above or something. Okay, we'll be careful. Getting pecked by that sharp beak is definitely on the bottom of my to-do list. Now it's time for it's the final stretch. Here's your last question. What agile Pokemon has leaves growing on its arms and head? Cano. Based on that description, I'd bet it's a Pokemon living in the bamboo forest. Yeah, maybe its body is green too. Better keep your eyes peeled, Tim. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking Grovyle. Let me know when you find it. So, like, speaking of Grovyle, I towards the end of last year, I started watching Death Battle again. Apparently, they did this whole, like, heckin' tournament bracket where it's like, hey, here's a bunch of potential matchups. Vote on which one you want, and whoever the winner is, that'll be an official death battle in the next season. Apparently, one of the matchups on the board was frickin' Lucina from Fire Emblem Awakening against Grovyle from Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. And it's just a battle of two RPG characters who traveled back in time to prevent a bad future from happening. But it seems an incredibly odd matchup. Oh look, there are the berries. Ultimately, it didn't get chosen though. The matchup that won was heckin' Tom Cat from Tom and Jerry against Wile E. Coyote from Looney Tunes. So that battle's going to be absolutely nuts. Pawn. Hey, don't we know this Pawniard? It's the Pawniard we met while we were working on the stolen jewel case. Oh, that's supposed to be Pikachu. What are you doing out here of all places? Pawn. Your journey to warriorhood led you all the way here? Pawn. And more importantly, you want us to look at this? Looks like a cut-up stalk of bamboo to me. Pawn. Whoa, it suddenly got really angry. Fool, the sharpness of the cross-section, the beauty of the cut. None but a master of the blade could have accomplished such a feat. Almost got through it without stumbling over my words. And only a warrior would be able to appreciate it, Pawniard says. I guess it takes a real connoisseur to recognize when something's done masterfully. Pawn. It thinks a Pokemon must have cut it with a move. Bring me the slicer of bamboo, it says. Pawn. And it's serious about this request. Deadly serious. If it's that important to Pawniard, let's help it out. They have the vibe of Excalibur from Soul Eater. Yeah, after all, our meeting here again must mean something, right? No. Coincidences happen all the time. Hang tight, Pawniard. We'll find that Pokemon for you. Pawn. Good lord, look how many fucking requests there are. The newspaper's gonna be filled to the brim after this case. Hey, oh, something sparkling. I think I just saw something sparkle. Oh yeah? Let me see. Oh, what a pretty brooch. Maybe it's the one Meowth was looking for. It has to be. Let's bring it over when we get a chance. We'll probably do that whenever we find the Pokemon that the quiz professor is looking for. There are some berries growing on this tree. These are nana berries.
We saw these at the ruins too. How do they taste again?
I already know. Why don't you try one, Tim?
Okay. Oh wow, it's really sweet.
Right? Let's bring one to Squavit.
Yeah, I hope Squavit likes it.
More side quests!
Q.
What's gotten you looking so down in the dumps? You take a toxic to the face or something?
Is something wrong with it?
Q. I was taking a walk around the storage area at the far end of the bamboo forest. Then suddenly an unfamiliar Pokemon rushed out and tried to attack it.
One more side quest? No? Well, too bad. Oh man, is it okay?
It escaped right away, so it wasn't hurt. But its disguise got busted.
Q.
Unfortunately, its disguise is super difficult to fix, and that's why it's feeling so crestfallen.
What do you mean it's difficult to fix? Normal Mimikyu fix it every time they, like, exit a battle. That's so sad. Is there anything we can do to help?
Q.
It says a mirror.
It says a mirror would help.
Okay, we'll go look for a mirror, so wait right here.
Where the fuck are we supposed to find a mirror?
Something's moving in this bush. Let me take a look.
Oh, the Happini grew up.
Hey, it's a Chansey. Chance. Don't you think that egg it's holding would make a perfect pizza ingredient?
Yeah, I'm sure Jessica would be thrilled if we brought her one of Chansey's eggs.
Chance.
It says it'll give us one. Aren't you glad we chanced upon a Chansey?
Chanced upon a Chansey? Pikachu, that's one of the worst dad jokes I've ever heard.
Hey, for once the pun was not intended.
So you say, but who uses the phrase chanced upon something in regular conversation? Well, let's keep looking. Hey yo! More side quests! Jesus Christ. Yamp! So this is probably why the chapters are taking longer to complete. Not because the actual chapter is longer, but because they're inserting more random side quests into it every time. I guess that explains why the chapters felt like they were getting longer compared to the original Detective Pikachu.
This Yamper sounds a little low energy.
Maybe it's upset about something. Let's ask.
Hey Yamper, something wrong?
Yamp.
What, you're so hungry you can't move? Then why not rustle up something to eat in the bamboo forest?
Yeah, there's plenty of food here.
Yamp. Oh, you're from the city, so the food here isn't suited to your taste? Kinda spoiled, huh?
I probably lived a sheltered life in the city. What should we do?
I guess we could go back to town and find something you'd like.
Yamp!
You want some soft melted cheese? You're awfully picky.
The fuck you mean bring soft melted cheese? Do I need to go... Oh, the boulder's broken. We can't climb up anymore. So we need... Oh, hey, it's the Paris lady.
Is this?
Yo, same. Are those mushrooms? Never mind. It's a Paris. Oh, what about my... Oh, it's a regular person. I'm not giving her a voice. Oh, what about my dear Paris? Well, we're helping the pizzeria manager look for mushrooms. Indeed? You must be looking for ingredients for their daily specials.
She's oddly perceptive.
Good luck finding them, hee hee hee.
Para. Come to think of it, Paris has mushrooms growing on its back.
Are those things edible? Paris. If we're looking for mushrooms, Paris says we're welcome to take some. Is that even safe? Para. Now those are some jumbo-sized mushrooms. Guess he had some tucked away for a rainy day. For a moment, I was worried he was gonna give us the mushrooms off his back. Thanks, Paris. The pizzeria manager can't make his pizza without those mushrooms. Hee. Looks like my dear Paris gave you some mushrooms. They go quite nicely on pizza. You should try it. Thanks for the tip. Now I want some too. Let's go get a slice, Paris. Paris. Must be one heck of a pie. Glad we could find the mushrooms for it.
Perfect.
Okay, we've gathered our ingredients. Let's bring them to Jessica. But there he is! The time traveler. Tim, did you hear that? Huh? I didn't hear anything. Must have been my imagination. Grove. What's Grove? I do think, like, as odd of a matchup as it is, I do think Lucina versus Grover would have been an interesting fight to see. Even if I think Fire Emblem characters just legitimately do not work for Death Battle because of the kind of game it is. They finally had a Fire Emblem character on, and it was fucking Dimitri from Three Houses. And even Fire Emblem fans were like, nah, this power scaling shit is bullshit. Guts should have won that fight. I think, like, people get up in arms about Death Battle. I think it's a fine show as long as you don't take it too seriously. But most of the time I'm like, yeah, that's fine, that makes sense. When they start getting into, like, multiple levels of power scaling, then it's a bit dumb. Because basically, for those who haven't seen the episode, I'm going on a random tangent here, but I don't care. I want to talk about it. I haven't seen the episode myself, but from what I hear, the way they justified that Dimitri from Three Houses is stronger than Guts from Berserk is that Dimitri directly scales to Edelgard, because they're both, like, the main protagonists of their roots, and the final boss of Dimitri's route is, like, a super-powered Edelgard. So Dimitri scales to Edelgard. Edelgard scales to the Immaculate One, because the Immaculate One is the final boss of Edelgard's route. The Immaculate One is this giant fucking dragon. And the Immaculate One was able to tank a magical ballistic missile. So therefore, Dimitri is strong enough to defeat something that could tank a magic missile, because Dimitri scales to Edelgard, who scales to the Immaculate One. Therefore, Dimitri is stronger than Guts. And, like, that's the kind of shit where I'm like, okay, maybe we just don't do this, okay? Now that's BS, right? Like, when it's individual character feats, or, like, direct, like, hey, this character fought this like, whatever. But when it's direct, it's like, okay, yeah, sure. But when you do, like, multiple levels of scaling, it just gets a bit, like, muddied. Because, like, even in Death Battle themselves, they mention, like, yeah, these two characters, this character would win most of the time, but there are cases where this other character could get the upper hand. So it's like, oh, this character beat this character, therefore they're this strong. Like, no. And then there's also the fact that, like, they say, like, oh, Dimitri directly scales to Edelgard because he beat her in his route, and Edelgard directly scales to the Immaculate One. But the thing about Fire Emblem is, like, the whole point is that it's, like, the power of friendship and whatnot. And, like, I'm pretty sure there's not a single Fire Emblem protagonist who hasn't said, like, I couldn't have done this without all of you supporting me. The whole point is that it's an entire army facing off against this one thing. You can't say that Edelgard is as strong as a fucking missile because she killed a dragon. Because the entire fucking army killed the dragon.
As much as I love Fire Emblem, it just doesn't work for Death Battle. Anyway, we've got off track. Grovile. Though I do think if they... I got off on an entire Dimitri tangent because of Fire Emblem. Even as an army, they would have a hard time against Guts, right? I got on a tangent because Fire Emblem, but I think Lucina versus Grovile would be interesting just because of, like, how exactly would they quantify a specific Pokemon character? Because normally when they put Pokemon in Death Battle, they have it as, like, a wild Pokemon without trainer influence. But Grovile is, from Mystery Dungeon, is a specific character. So, like, would he only get moves that he gets in Mystery Dungeon? Would he only specifically get his Mystery Dungeon stats? Would he get access to items? Because normally wild Pokemon can't use items, but in Mystery Dungeon they can. And Mystery Dungeon has some goofy as shit items. Unfortunately, we may never end up seeing it, but it's fun to think about. Anyway, Grovile. You came onto this path because you heard some noise? What are you doing here? Grove. Apparently it's patrolling the bamboo forest to protect the weaker Pokemon. Sounds like it has a strong sense of responsibility. Grove. It's got a feeling something bad is gonna happen today. What? You don't really think... Maybe it's the kind of instinct only wild Pokemon have. Grove. If something does happen, I'm glad you're here to take care of the Pokemon. Guess he could have scaled to Arceus. Well, Grovile never actually... I don't think I've played the post-game of Mystery Dungeon Explorers, so I don't know if Arceus actually makes an appearance. He scales to Dialga, at least. Because he scales to the main protagonist of Mystery Dungeon, and the main protagonist beats Dialga. So stupid. Say, remember the Pokemon from the quiz professor's question? The agile one that has leaves growing on its arms and head? Do you think she might have been talking about Grovile? Yeah, you're right. Okay, let's go tell her. Hey, yo, Nick All-Star Brawl. I need to get back to playing that. I bought it, I played it for a little bit, and then I never actually ended up, you know, finishing the story mode. Quote-unquote story mode. More of a campaign, I guess. I always call campaigns story modes, even if there's very little story in them. That's just how I see it, I guess. Anyway, I'm ignoring the ingredient quest because I've got a bunch of side quests to turn in. Hi, detective. Are you ready to give me an answer? Oh, no. Internet, please. Okay, we're back. I thought heckin' updating OBS would fix it. It has been dropping less than it was before I updated OBS. But it is still dropping. I might need to restart my router after the stream, because I've noticed it's been having problems on my laptop as well. But I thought that was just my laptop being a bit dumb. Anyway. Should still be fine for the last little bit of the stream. Yeah, the answer is Grovile. Typical detective. That's correct. Cano. Grovile can leap into motion instantaneously. It leaps from stalk to stalk in the bamboo forest until it spots its prey. Then Grovile leaps right at it. That's how Grovile battles, by using its movement to its advantage. Sounds like it's the last Pokemon you'd want for an enemy in a place like the bamboo forest. The Grovile we saw here seems very kind, though. Well, that's the end of our fun quiz sessions. But it would be a shame if you didn't continue putting your sharp eye for detail to good use.
Do you want to research Pokemon with me full-time? What do you say? I'm flattered, but I've already got my hands full with my detective work.
And I don't know how I feel about quizzing strangers on the street.
That's a shame. Well, I hope to see you around anyway.
Cano. Alright, there's one resolved. Squelbit. Squall. Hey, Squelbit, we've got something for you.
It's a Nana berry. We found it in the pond in the bamboo forest.
Squall? Try it. It's really sweet.
Squelbit.
See? Nice and sweet, right?
It seems to like the berry.
I do research for that. Squall. Next time you want to satisfy that sweet tooth of yours, you can find more by the pond in the bamboo forest.
Just don't go overboard.
Da-da-da! Then I think there was another one. Alright, I was gonna go to the pizza shop and be like, hey, you got any cheese? Oh, and there's also the brooch. Or brooch. What can I get you?
Oh, I'm not actually here for pizza. But is there any chance I could just buy some cheese?
What an interesting request.
Mind if I ask why? There's a hungry yamper in the bamboo forest. I thought I might like some cheese from your pizzeria.
Say no more, I'd love to help you out. Here you go.
Whoa, that's a whole lot of cheese. Thank you.
Personally, I'd rather be serving a piping hot pizza fresh out of the oven. But if cheese is what it craves, I'm happy to oblige. Right on, Tim. Let's take this to Yamper. Here you go. This is the brooch you were looking for, right? It's not brooch, it's brooch. This is the brooch you were looking for. Isn't it? It looks like it should be pronounced brooch. English is a dumb language. Careful not to lose it again. Meow. That will be all? That's it? Not even a thank you?
It really is prideful. Come to think of it, why did Meowth even have a brooch to begin with?
Don't tell me it was stolen from the ceramics shop.
Meow.
None of your business, it says.
I don't think we'll get a straight answer from it. Let's try asking someone who works there.
Oh, there's more? I thought that was the end of that storyline.
Hi there, you looking for anything in particular? Not really. Actually, I wanted to ask you about that Meowth over there. Do you know anything about that pretty brooch it always has?
Oh, that? I gave it to him as a gift.
A gift? Wait, are you Meowth's partner?
Yes, I am. I traveled all over the world buying pieces to sell in my shop. I met Meowth during my travels in the Alola region. He seemed quite enamored by the brooch I was wearing at the time. We ended up growing thick as thieves and decided to live together. That explains what an Alolan Meowth is doing here. You don't see much of them in this neck of the woods. You know, seeing as it's not Alola and all. We don't know where exactly Rhyme City is in the world of Pokemon. It's somewhere. He may seem a little standoffish, but he's actually quite kind. He even helps around the shop.
Really? How nice of him.
I can't imagine that Meowth lifting a paw to help anyone.
That just goes to show how special the bond is between Pokemon and their partners. He's treasured that brooch since the day we met. That reminds me, I haven't seen him with it in quite a while. Oh dear, I hope he hasn't lost it. We actually found his brooch in the bamboo forest and gave it back to him. Is that so? He must be thrilled that you found it. He's shy and has trouble showing his appreciation, so allow me to express my gratitude on his behalf. Thank you for your help.
Who would have guessed that Meowth had such a kind partner? He's lucky to have her.
Da-dun-dun. Meowth can be a little snooty at times, but that's just one more thing I find endearing about him.
Okay, so it's not you who gives us the mirror. Could it perhaps be Souvenir Man? Welcome, how about a souvenir to remember your trip?
Excuse me?
Actually, do you happen to have any mirrors?
Preferably a full-length one if possible. A full-length mirror for a Mimikyu. That's a little overboard, don't you think? We have some hand mirrors, but nothing full-length.
Oh, thanks anyway.
It's a real shame, though. I was really hoping to help Mimikyu with its disguise. Mimikyu, you say? If you don't mind, may I ask why you're looking for a mirror? Well, you see, we didn't really need to fade to black. That could have been explained in like 1, maybe 2 text boxes at the most. Ah, now I understand the situation. Feel free to borrow the shop's display mirror. Are you sure that's all right? Certainly. I'll ask Mimikyu for it back later. Thank you. Let's take it to Mimikyu right away. Let's do that. Da 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 da. Back in we go. So we'll give the mirror to Mimikyu and we'll give the cheese to Yampa, and then we'll finally go turn in our pizza ingredients. Oh, speaking of, actually. How many more do we have? Alright, find the cutter, find the Dunsparce, and find the Dreepy. So we do still have a few more that we need to do after these. Thanks for waiting, Mimikyu. Would this mirror work for you? QQ. Like a charm, it says. QQ. But it's too embarrassed to fix its disguise in front of us. Then we'll turn around and keep our backs to you. Just let us know when you're done. Q. Where's the mirror, though? QQ. Hey, looks all fixed up. I'm glad you're okay now, Mimikyu. Q. But where's the mirror? A full-length mirror that apparently the Mimikyu has should be sitting around here and not just vanish into the ether. Yamp. Thanks for waiting, Yamper. Here's that cheese you wanted so bad. Yamp. Easy there, there's plenty of cheese. No need to gobble it up so fast. Yamp yamp. Whoa. Yamper scarfed it all down in one go. Yamp. You've never tasted cheese this delicious? Glad to hear it, and I'm sure the pizzeria manager would be thankful for the positive review. Yamp. You want more? Don't be so gluttonous. Yamp yamp. Oh. It ran full sprint back to town. I guess we're done here then. Okie dokie, let's turn in our ingredients finally. Da 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 da.
Yes.
We found all the ingredients, Jessica. Oh, you even found the mushrooms. Thanks, you two. Not bad. We got our energy root too. Wow, that's one big root. Thank you, everyone. Sorry for all the trouble. I'm sure you came here to have fun. It's not a problem, and we did have fun. The Pokemon here are interesting to talk to. They're different from the ones in other parts of Rhyme City. Glad to hear that. Why don't we rest a bit and then head to the charcoal kiln? Before we do that, Jessica, there's something I'd like you to look at. Oh, me? What do you want to show me?
Jessica, do you remember when this photo was taken?
Oh, yes. This brings back memories. We took that photo together to celebrate the beginning of our project.
Excuse me?
What project was that? It was about 2 years ago. Rhyme City had formed a partnership with the lab I was working at. Oh, by lab, I mean the Pokemon Unity Lab. Definitely not related to Unitas at all. Anyway, that's where we launched our project to create a better way for humans and Pokemon to coexist. The people in this photo were the project's key members at the time. You don't say. I remember now. Mama mentioned that when the three of us were having dinner as a family. She was so happy when she announced that she and Papa were going to be working on a project together.
I knew it was an exciting thing for them at the time, but I had no idea it was that big of a deal. Mama and I used to chat about Pokemon, but she never discussed the details of her job. Oh, we've dropped more frames. Oh well, we're ending stream soon anyway. It'll be fine. I didn't know you were a part of it too, Jessica, and as one of the main contributors. Tim, why do you have this photo?
Better not tell her you found it at the police station. We're gonna make her worry.
Oh, well, it's part of an assignment from one of our college courses. We were asked to write a report about the mayor. We found this photo while looking at Papa's desk, right, Tim?
Right.
Sounds like a challenging assignment.
Phew, saved by Rachel's quick thinking.
Can I ask you about the others in the photo? Sure, I don't mind.
Sorry if these questions end up killing the peaceful vibe.
So, you were working at the Pokemon Unity Lab. Does that mean you were a researcher? Yes, I was researching Pokemon behavior. Did you meet Mama through the project? No, your mother and I were in different departments initially. I first learned who Emma was from a paper she published. So you were introduced to Rachel's mom through her research? That's right. Emma envisioned a future where humans and Pokemon could communicate. Her paper was really revolutionary. Our colleagues had nothing but praise for it. I was awestruck to it. I was awestruck by it too, of course.
Reading!
I went straight to her after reading it. We talked about her paper, her research, all kinds of things. That's when I decided I'd do whatever I could to help Emma. I didn't know her work was what brought you together. Yes, the entire project's launch was based on her paper. Sounds like Emma's paper about building a new future for Rhyme City really changed your life.
I don't even need to read Emma's paper to know that. Just look at how Jessica's beaming right now.
About Mayor Myers. I assume Mayor Myers is in this photo because of the lab's partnership with Rhyme City? Yes, that's right. We were able to focus on our research thanks to his support. He and Emma never let their outside relationship affect their work. But I remember how they'd talk about Pokemon for hours. They always supported and understood each other. Sounds like Mayor Myers has been thinking about human-Pokemon coexistence for a long time. Absolutely. The project never could have launched without his contributions.
I see.
And Mr. Murloc was part of this project too? You know him? We ran into him in the city yesterday. He gave me the creeps. Even Tim was surprised by how overbearing he was. He plucked I think you mean he plucked some of Pikachu's fur and ran tests on it. And not he plucked some Pikachu's fur. That sounds like something he'd do. He's a brilliant scientist, sure, but he also thinks he's the smartest person in any room he's in, and the only thing he values is his research. I didn't really like him, to be honest. Wow, Jessica. I've never heard you say that about anyone. The way he talked about Pokemon, he had such obvious contempt for them. He didn't even try to hide it. He's definitely not the villain of this story. He also used the lab for his pet projects, even though it was a public research facility. No one knew exactly what he was researching, but the quality of his work was always so impeccable that people looked the other way. I assume the woman next to you in this photo is Rachel's mother, Emma? Emma. Jessica, what was Mama like at the lab? I'd love to know. Emma had two great loves, her family and Pokemon. Everyone liked and admired her. A lot of us worked extra hard just because we wanted to impress her. I really looked up to her myself, and then... You don't have to talk about anything that makes you feel uncomfortable. And don't worry about me either. Okay. The project was going well, and morale was high overall. But then the R incident happened, and Emma, was one of the casualties. Rachel.
So that's what happened. I should have known. I guess Tim already knew.
After the accident, the project was cancelled. I heard the lab's been shut down too.
Some people's two great loves are the same thing. What?
And that's why you're in Bamboo Barn now? That's right. I was nervous when I first came here, but everyone's been very kind to me. I'm enjoying myself here now.
Hey.
Thanks, Jessica. We're able to gather information. Thanks to Jessica, we were able to gather information about everyone in the photo. We've learned about the lab and the research they were doing. We still don't know why Unitas was targeting Jessica, because they're definitely not related to the Pokemon Unity lab. But we haven't seen anyone suspicious so far. Now that Butler's behind bars, I think it's safe to say that Jessica's no longer a target.
Thank you, Jessica. We learned a lot today. I'm so glad I got to hear about everything too. I'm not sure if anything I said was helpful. Trust me, it's a huge help. I'm sure our report will turn out great thanks to you. And by report, you mean detective work, right, Tim? What?
Couldn't quite stick the landing, huh? You'll get the hang of this eventually. Hey, Tim.
You're good at telling when people are lying, but not so much at telling lies yourself. Am I right? I'm sorry, Jessica. Yeah, me too. It's alright. I could tell something was off from the questions you were asking, but the weirdness of this photo confirmed it.
Huh?
Did you think I wouldn't notice the red circle drawn around my face?
Yikes, we forgot about that.
I don't get why, but it seems like you're worried about me. I'm doing okay. Nothing unusual has been going on either.
Making Jessica worry is exactly what I wanted to avoid. Guess I shouldn't rest on my laurels either.
So, Jessica, should we head over to the charcoal kiln soon? Yes, we should. Is there anything else you need to do? If so, we can wait until you finish up. Just let me know when you're ready. Okay.
Okay, so this is probably like, hey, if you want to finish off any of those side quests, now's the time. So I might have a quick look around. Because I get the feeling that might be the end of things. Because I didn't look past here. Oh, hello. Oh, the Galarian Farfetch'd evolved. Follows the way of the leak. While you were out doing Pokemon contests, I studied the leak. Fetched.
That leak is so long it almost looks like a sword.
That's right. Sirfetch'd used them in battle as weapons, which can only mean one thing. Hey, Sirfetch'd, you been cutting up any bamboo around here recently?
Fetched.
You've sliced a few stalks as part of your training? I knew it.
So Sirfetch'd is the Pokemon that Pawniard's been looking for.
Now that we know that, we better tell Pawniard pronto. Oops, I just bumped my mic. Pawn. Pawniard says, this one's aura has a warrior's edge. At last I have found the slicer of bamboo.
I'm glad we were able to find it.
Pawn.
Fetched? Pawn. What are they talking about?
Pawniard wants to further hone its skills by becoming Sirfetch'd's apprentice. So, Sirfetch'd says, alas, I cannot take you under my wing, for I am not yet a fully fledged knight myself. Nevertheless, 'twould be an honor to hone our skills together as fellow warriors in training. Pawn. Sounds like they were able to come to an agreement. Pawn. Apparently Pawniard and Sirfetch'd are gonna head out on the path of the warrior together. Thanks for introducing them. It's thanking us for introducing them to each other.
No trouble at all. Good luck, both of you.
Pawn. Fetched. Well then. Off they go.
I hope they can become the skilled Pokemon they've always wanted to be.
Yeah. Okay, so we still need a Dunsparce and we need a Dreepy. Oh, hello.
Dreepy. Play Dreepy. Dreepy.
Dreep. Look, it's the missing Dreepy. Dreep Dreep. You're exploring the bamboo forest? Exploration's fun and all, but Dracloak's been worried sick about you. Why don't you take a break and check back in with Dracloak? Dreepy? You want to go back but you don't know where Dracloak is? Oh, I guess it's lost after all. Dracloak is waiting for you, back by the clearing near the entrance to the forest. Dreep! Will it find its way back home okay? I'm worried too. Let's follow it back. Dracloak! You must be relieved to have Dreepy back. Looks like everything's back to normal now. Hmm? Ayo! Right, thank you for the 13 months. Wait, hold on. Oh, so your anniversary, your sub renewal is like right between the last two streams I've done, because last stream it was your 12 month and now it's already your 13 month. Okay. Welcome, Rai, and thank you for the resub. Don't ever worry Dracloak like that again. Drac? Dreep? Huh? You want to thank me by giving me a ride? Thanks, but I'll pass. I'm a little old for Dracloak rides. Time zones are a pain. We found the lost Dreepy, so now we just need to find a Dunsparce, and then that's all of the side quests completed. It might be up there. Let's see, can we go further? Hey Tim, aren't we supposed to head to the charcoal kiln with Jessica and Rachel? Okay, so we can't go that way. Are we allowed to go up this way? Right, because this is the storage area. Rumble, rumble, thud.
Oh.
I just heard a strange noise. You heard it too? I think the sound came from that cliff over there. Let's go. Oh hey, it's the kid. Hey there. Do you need help finding something? I'm okay. It takes a special technique to get the stuff I'm looking for anyway. Oh really? What is it you're trying to find? Oval stones, energy roots, bug Pokemon husks, stuff like that. What a strange list of things for a kid. Rumble, rumble. A dead end. Rumble, rumble. Pikachu, something's coming out of the ground.
Spar, spar.
That is not the voice I would have imagined a Dunsparce to have. Sparse. Now, here is a Pokemon I've never met. Who are you? Aha! I'm glad I decided to follow you two. So the rumors were true, there really is a Dunsparce living here. Sparse? So you're a Dunsparce. You look pretty shaken up. What are you planning on doing now? I'm going to present my findings and tell the whole world that Dunsparce lives here. My once-in-a-lifetime discovery is going to make me famous and put this little neighborhood on the map. I mean, Dunsparce aren't that rare. You can find them like all over the place in Paldea. You can see it now. Bamboo Borough, global tourist destination and home of the elusive Dunsparce. Whoa there, if you go broadcasting Dunsparce's whereabouts like that, it's not going to want to live here anymore. Sparse. Seems to me like Dunsparce wants to live a quiet life. I know you're excited to share this with everyone, but have you considered not doing that? Huh? A discovery like this only comes once in a lifetime. There's no way I'm letting it slip through my fingers. Sparse. And once I present my findings, researchers the world over will know my name. The name Pokemon Researcher. I'll become an overnight celebrity. Sparse. Have you even considered how Dunsparce might feel? Just look at that face. Sparse.
What? Oh, Dunsparce, I can see the sadness in your eyes. Sparse. Alright, I'm sorry for frightening you, Dunsparce. I'll keep this discovery to myself. I'm a researcher after all. My duty is to preserve your quiet lifestyle, not turn it upside down. Sparse? Don't worry, Dunsparce, you're safe now. And that's all the side quests completed.
Over here! So this is a Dunsparce. I hear it's a pretty rare Pokemon. It's a fast one.
It really isn't. Anyway, we did all the side quests, which I think means we're probably good to end the chapter. Assuming that, you know, this is the end of the chapter. Which I assume it would be, because, like, all the side quests have been wrapped up now. So in that case, we're going to go a little longer and just end the chapter. Because why not?
Yes.
Were you able to finish up everything, Tim? Yes.
Yes.
Well then, let's head over to the charcoal kiln. You'll see it right after crossing the bridge up ahead.
This place. I'm sure of it.
Hey, where are you going?
Is everything all right, Tim?
You two go on ahead. We'll catch up with you.
Yep, no mistaking it.
What's going on, Pikachu?
Yeah, I knew this was the place. I see.
How'd it take me so long to realize? This place hasn't changed one bit since then. Did you remember something again? This is where I was protecting the injured Pancham. When I tried to get a closer look at Pancham, I met Pikachu. I met Harry. What? So this is where you and Dad met? Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, sure thing.
You mentioned before that you met Dad in the bamboo forest. Is this exactly where it happened?
Yep, this is where I was protecting Pancham while he was injured. Didn't leave his side once till he was all better. When I saw Harry come closer, I jumped out because he looked suspicious. Pikachu jumping out like that really startled me. I was trying to get a closer look at Pancham's injury. I wonder what's going on here. I guess I must have looked suspicious, because the moment Pikachu saw me, he tried to scare me off.
Wait, hold on. Your story doesn't make sense.
Huh? What part don't you get?
You're protecting Pancham, then you startled yourself when you jumped out? What in the world? So you're protecting the injured Pancham.
Yep, Pancham got hurt by a Berserk Pokemon. I tried to help it by battling the Berserk Pokemon, but it was too big. Took a lot of effort just to make it go away.
Sounds like you helped out plenty.
Anyway, I checked on Pancham's injury while Pikachu was trying to scare me off. I left Pikachu to watch over Pancham, then I ran all over the neighborhood and the bamboo forest to collect some medicine. Then I managed to heal Pancham. Who knows what would have happened if I'd taken any longer.
So you're protecting Pancham, then you got some medicine for Pancham. Was it you or Dad who got the medicine?
It was me, of course.
Another story from Pikachu that doesn't make sense. He doesn't even notice that some of the things he said don't add up. That's not like him. I'm kinda worried. Something about Pikachu's story seems off again. I'll organize everything he said and figure out which part of his story sounded strange. I'll sort through and think over what Pikachu said he did when he helped Pancham. Pikachu looking for medicine while protecting Pancham. Pikachu said he stayed by Pancham's side, but he also said he searched for medicine. It's not possible for him to have done both at the same time. Pikachu shouldn't be able to use moves, blah blah blah. Pikachu's supposed to be Dad's partner. It's obviously this one.
Oh.
Pikachu said he stayed by Pancham's side the whole time and protected him. If that were the case, he wouldn't have been able to look for medicine at the same time. These two parts of Pikachu's story clearly contradict each other. I had a feeling something was off about his memory. I should have him rest back in town. Ba-ba-dum.
Say, do you feel the ground shaking?
Yeah, I do. Wait, huh? Feels like it's getting stronger.
Something's coming. This is bad.
Pangoro! Oh!
Pikachu!
Say, aren't you?
That's why the Pangoro in jail recognized Pikachu. Because it was the Pancham.
Hey.
Who would have thought we'd run into each other like this? Goro.
Do you two know each other?
Yeah, he helped me out back at the police station. We escaped the detainment room together, too.
Oh, I had no idea. In a way, that means you helped me out, too. Thanks for all you did yesterday, Pangoro.
Goro. So what brings you all the way out here? Goro. Oh right, this is where you're from. Well, I hope you've been able to rest up, Pangoro. Goro.
Uh-oh.
That was Rachel!
It sounds like she's in trouble. Let's go.
Yeah.
Run for it. Epic music for this brisk jog down the path.
Is this...
What the? What's with all the rocks? They weren't here earlier.
They have to be connected to whatever happened to Rachel and Jessica. Let's check them out, Tim. Let's examine them and see if we can figure out what happened.
These footprints are larger than Rachel's and Jessica's. They might belong to a man.
They're mixed in with Rachel and Jessica's footprints, and I doubt they were made by a tourist.
Do you think someone was going after Jessica?
We can't rule it out.
That's a big Pokemon footprint. Oh, the Lairon probably evolved as well. Judging by the depth, the Pokemon was pretty heavy too.
It's not Pangoro's footprint, and I don't think it was made by any other Pokemon living in the bamboo forest either.
If it was left by a Pokemon that came from elsewhere, it might be somehow related to these rocks.
I think that's safe to assume.
If these rocks weren't in our way, our job here would be so much easier. If only there was some way to move them.
Judging by the size of these footprints, I bet they're Rachel's and Jessica's. It looks like they ran up ahead beyond the rocks.
Knowing which way they went is a big help.
Okay, now there's more apparently? Oh, they wanted us to look at the rock. These rocks weren't here earlier. It doesn't seem like they rolled down from anywhere either.
Yeah, we know they haven't been here long, and they look different from the other rocks nearby. A Pokemon must have caused this.
Perfect.
That's all there is to see here.
We need to do something about these rocks so we can find Rachel and Jessica.
We can either ask the people in town for help, or find a Pokemon that can deal with them.
A Pokemon, huh? I wonder if we could ask...
Pangoro, yeah. Should we go see him right now?
Yeah? There's literally nothing else to do right now.
There you are. Hey, Pangoro. Goro?
Hey, Pangoro! Do you mind if I ask you for a lift?
Oh, this is our partner Pokemon for this one.
Thanks, bud.
I forgot that they did this.
Yeah. Now we're unstoppable. Pangoro, let's go.
Every chapter's got to have a partner Pokemon.
Woohoo! The view up here is amazing. There's a bunch of rocks blocking the path up ahead. Can you flex those muscles and clear the way for us, Pangoro?
Sure thing.
You want me to move one of these rocks, right? Can I go ahead and get started? Yeah. Thought he was going to yeet Pikachu. He did that a lot in the previous chapter. Do your thing, Pangoro. Right. Use the R button in front of a boulder to push it forward, one space at a time. Push boulders that are blocking your path to move forward. Note that you can't pull boulders. Okay, so instead of being like Darmanitan and just smashing things, it's a sliding puzzle. You can't push boulders that are pressed against other boulders. If you get stuck, press the minus button to start over. Press the R... oh, like that's the same thing. Boom.
Thanks.
Alright, the path's clear now. You've been a huge help, Pangoro. Stuff like that's a piece of cake.
Thank you.
Thank you both. I'm gonna head over the bridge now. There's no time to lose. Rachel, Jessica, I'm on my way. We should head that way too. Alright. I'm guessing there's probably more rocks that we need to push. Pikachu, look, what do we do? Yeah, I see it. Just give me a sec. Thanks, Pangoro. You can put me down now. Okay. The bridge is broken. Those rocks must have smashed it.
Hey, Tim. Look. Footprints.
Rachel and Jessica's. They went across this bridge.
Jessica said the charcoal kiln is across the bridge, right? If we can just get there somehow, we might be able to find Rachel and Jessica. Yeah. Huh? Hold on. Tim, there's another way to get to the other side of the bridge. It's through the storage area. Huh? Where's that? It's over that way, up the hill. Then we're probably going to need Pangaro's help to get through there as well.
Hey.
It's up this hill. Did you really need to fade to black, reposition everyone for that? This is it. We can get to the charcoal kiln from here. Nice work, Pikachu. But how did you know about this? I've gone this way before.
Hey.
We can get to the other side of the bridge from here, no doubt about it. Should we go in now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Pikachu. I trust you. Let's go. Alright, here we go. Seems like there was more to this chapter than I thought there was, but oh well, we're already here. Well, this sure is a storage area. Nice that there are lights at least. Let's see if we can find anything useful.
That's one heavy-looking gate.
Yeah, do you think it's locked?
There's one way to find out.
You really think you're going to be able to do anything about it? Pikachu, you can literally fit through those gaps.
The gate won't even budge.
Oh,
Pikachu!
we're getting another flashback sequence. Okay. Never mind, we're not completing this chapter today. Harry and Pikachu.
Thank goodness. I'm glad you're okay. Guess Laeron's still looking for us.
Right after I tried talking to those two suspicious guys, the Laeron next to them started going berserk. There's no way those two weren't responsible for its sudden change of behavior. Okay, yeah, so this is before the investigation into R had even started. Understandable. You think so too, right, Pikachu? Pikachu. Yeah, you have every right to be angry. Those guys better watch out. Once I find them, I'm taking them straight to the police. Pika. That said, they probably gone away already. I'd go chase them down, but
Laron's outside. Pika? Don't worry. I'm not out of ideas just yet. For now, let's find ourselves a safe way out of here. I'll set my sights on those two guys after that. Come on, Pikachu, let's see if there's another door that'll get us out of here.
Pika? I'm gonna save twice just to make sure. And that is going to be it, because there's apparently more left in this chapter than I thought there was. So let's just jump over to the chat scene. We've already gone like almost half an hour longer than I usually do. I probably need to restart my router because I was steadily dropping frames every now and then towards the end. And also my throat may or may not be dying a little from constantly having to do Pikachu/Harry's voice. But yeah, thank you all. Thank you for the redeem feel. Anyway, that's going to be all for today's stream. Don't know when the next stream's going to be. It's either going to be tomorrow or Saturday. Saturday because that's our normal stream time. Tomorrow because I'm still off this week. And next week as well. So I'd like to try and stream like a lot next week, because then we're going to go back to... I'm going to have to go back to work. And I'll be back to, you know, just streaming on the weekends again, because my nights are busy. I have gotten back to writing again, finally. Work Sag, yeah. I mean, I'm still mostly on training at the moment because, like, I'm not assigned to a new contract yet. But, yeah. I still need to, like, go into the office and do the training and certifications and whatnot. But yes, let's have a look-see. So yeah, either I'll be streaming tomorrow or I'll be streaming Saturday. Don't know what I'm going to be streaming, but I'll be streaming something. Let's have a look-see who's online. There are a lot of people on there. Ayo! I see someone who I think we're going to raid. Normally I can't raid them because I end before they start. They even popped in to say hi before. Did I spell that right? I did. Let's go. We're gonna raid Lyra. Here are the raid messages. Copy. Whichever one works for you. Lyra is currently playing When the Past Was Around. Which I think is... Oh, Sausage is already over there anyway. Theo's oh, both of you are already over there. But that's okay, because apparently I have 6 viewers, so there's probably some lurkers that are gonna come along with the raid. But that's fine. That's fine. What do you mean, maybe? What do you mean, maybe? I can literally see you in chat. Anyway, that's gonna be all from me. Thanks for watching. Otsukame. Bye bye and scene.